Hello, Vodlets, and welcome back to 2008. I'm Putty. This is Tucker. He wants to talk to you about Vince Russo, maybe, I think, was where you were going.
No, it wasn't Russo.
Okay.
No, I was going to say, it's very funny how they tried really hard at the time, and even kind of recently still, to paint Mushnick as, like, anti-wrestling as a whole.
I will say, having listened to that interview, that he is kind of incoherent and also a little bit of a crank, but...
Oh, for sure. And I do definitely think there's part of him that conflates the WWE as all of professional wrestling, because that's how the mainstream would think of it anyways.
And he's not into pro wrestling. He doesn't know.
No, not at all. He's a journalist who decided to cover the thing that nobody else would cover, and it pissed off the guy who ran it so badly. He's like, well, I have to keep doing this. Like, I can't stop now.
I was really disappointed with that interview, because when he came on, I was like, oh man, these guys are all talking nonsense. Maybe this respected journalist is going to be able to hold his own. And I was really disappointed that he absolutely could not. So, yeah.
Yeah, no, I hear you there.
I wish Dave Meltzer had a little bit more of a critical bone, and he could take Vince to task over this shit, because he's actually quite coherent.
You also wish Dave was 20 years younger.
Yeah, for sure.
That
could be said for Phil, though. Part of the reason why Phil was so incoherent in this is because he's pretty old.
And it's not like
he obviously Noah locker room leader,
the god Taman Hanma. Honda? I thought it was Taman Hanma.
You thinking of Tomoaki Honma?
Oh, I probably have confused the two. Yes, even though
I don't know. Tomoaki Honma is a very distinctive look.
Oh yeah, so, I know exactly who Honma is.
Okay,
it was that Ishii Hanma match that made me go, "Oh my god, the Japanese people understand wrestling better than the Americans do. What's happening right now? Have I been lied to? Is the WWE not the peak? What's happening?"
This guy, by the way, this one, Tamon Honda, he used to be an amateur wrestler, and he wrestled his first tournament in the World Championship in 1983 in Kiev, USSR.
Pretty crazy.
2 months later, he won a gold medal in the Asian Championship in Iran.
Hanma plays a little bit of the Fuchi role to Kobashi, like within Burning. He's the older grappler who uses the dirty tricks and shit like that. Actually, I'm not sure he would be using dirty tricks because they'd be probably fan favorites, but he's got that older, like, technician vibe. Even though he's only 44, this dude looks like, at like 39, he looks like he's 50.
Yeah.
He's just an old-looking man.
That makes sense.
I forget what I was going to say initially before Taman Hanma.
You're talking about Phil and...
Oh, yeah, Dave. As people, like, get on Dave for his inability to string together a single sentence, when you listen to Dave talk, and you've done that for like a little bit of time, he's still fairly easy to follow. Like, it's people like cherry picking shit to be like, Dave is completely fucking past it. Has no clue what he's talking about.
Also, look at any time he dunks on someone. He knows how to get a point across.
He does, dude. He'll randomly just go for the throat. You're like, what the fuck, man? You can do that? Why don't we do that more often?
Yeah, no, he's really good at what he does, obviously. For sure.
We are in Baltimore.
Does that not sound right?
No, we were in Baltimore last... Oh, I can't even see. I thought we were in Baltimore last week. But I guess we would have been Philly.
Yeah, we were...
Baltimore sticking in my head.
Maybe
we did it.
Wait, no, I remember being in Baltimore, because I remember saying that it was the home of my favorite TV show.
Yeah, because we ran Virginia and Baltimore, I think, in the same week, and it was Mid-Atlantic stuff.
Oh yeah, you're right. We were in Baltimore literally for SmackDown before SNME.
I'm all right to do Raw there.
I'm also all right to do Raw there. I'm sure that happens sometimes.
Oh,
where they're like, we'll just run Baltimore again.
Yeah, because this is kind of Raw on the way back down through.
Yeah. And I love Baltimore. Home of my favorite TV show.
All I can think of is that one picture where it's just "fuck you, Baltimore." Did you know what I'm talking about?
I do not.
Oh shit! I'll have to grab it shortly.
All right.
Here's all of our creative juices.
They're flowing
together. They're flowing indeed.
I don't. Oh man, I spent so long this week. Oh no, I remember. I was about to say I spent so long this week thinking about SmackDown that I haven't really thought about Raw, but I know what's happening on Raw this week. I think it could be time for a new storyline idea, but that's only if the storyline I have in mind. Fuck you, Baltimore. What's that from? What's the context behind that?
I think it's a parody ad.
Okay.
Big, parody commercial created in Maryland in 1990. The ad mocks local used car dealer admiralships. It's called Big Bill Hells. Yeah.
I think we only need that creative storyline though. If the storyline isn't hot, and I think it might be. So let's leave this for now. I think, unless you have any ideas.
No, I think we're good for that too. Yeah.
Cool.
All right, what's going on? Tommy Dreamer has ideas.
Man,
like, put me back in, coach.
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm not done yet. I got another feud left in me. Okay,
yep.
We're here.
Let me fall off another big thing. Right.
We're here for it. Yeah.
Barbecue Kenny.
Based.
Barbican. Okay, yeah, fair. Cool.
Pulled a great rib on the entire locker room. What do you think that was?
He flooded the locker room. He clogged all the toilets.
Maybe that's something to do with us running Baltimore twice. Maybe he painted all the Raw signs SmackDown so people got really confused.
I love it. Yep, Regal worked the boys. Cool. What's going on here?
Oh, our open forum has finally dispersed.
It has, yes. We should medal.
Okay.
I'm gonna just pick some guys.
Okay.
I want John Cena to become friends with Dolph Ziggler.
Okay.
Unlikely to do much. All right, whatever.
All right.
This is what I've done.
I accept.
Well, who knows? It's hard to tell.
It's hard to tell.
I love that shit. Just like humans are complex. Who the fuck knows?
All right. Well, first we got the intro, of course.
God, I almost put the other guy in. That's not right.
Which guy did you almost put in?
The man whose age it is.
I see. Very well. Understandable. I don't know, man. That man got slammed in the head with a chair onto another chair a lot of times a few weeks ago. I don't know if we're going to see him for a while.
I do only slightly regret using the Age of Orton verbiage.
Oh, that I don't know. Do you mean you point that you regret it less than you thought, or that you regret it and you didn't think you would regret it?
I didn't think I would regret it, but that title reign was briefer than I expected.
Sure, but
I should have known though.
I was the one who used the verbiage first, I think. So if you're gonna blame anyone, blame me. And let's not forget that he used that verbiage the night after beating John Cena at WrestleMania. So I don't know. Title reigns may come and go, but I feel like Randy Orton still has a claim to the era at the moment.
Fair.
Yeah, fair?
Fair, yeah.
All right, cool. I'm glad I've assuaged your regrets.
Yeah, no, that's all good, yeah.
But who ended that era, Tucker?
Edge.
And here he is, coming down to the ring. The rated R superstar. Yeah, and Tucker, take it away.
He did it. I did it. 12 months on the shelf. 12 months of working hard, coming back, not knowing whether or not I'd have a career to come back to. Fighting a man who put me on the shelf, who was once a very good friend of mine, who held gold with me before. I'm back on top. I'm back with this belt. Yo, Adrian, I did it.
Lita returns.
Yo.
Yeah, you got anything else you want to say about Edge's rise, about what he's going to do now, about the steps he's took to get here, about how he feels?
I don't know how Edge feels now, actually.
Yeah? Maybe he can talk about that. Maybe he doesn't know how he feels.
Oh, fair.
Is there a part of him that's sad now? You know, Orton's gone. He achieved everything he ever wanted. Did it fill the hole in his heart? Is he sad that he had to get to Orton's level to win the title? Or does he not care because he's the champ?
I think Edge would go the other way and say that he dragged Randy Orton down to his level. You remember, this is the guy who goes through flaming tables bi-yearly. Randy Orton doesn't do any of that shit. He just kicks people in the head.
And Edge, of course, did get kicked in the head and survived on last Saturday.
Oh yeah, he did. Fuck. How's that work?
What does Edge think? You cannot kill what is already dead.
I think I am genuinely brain damaged.
You can't scramble these brains any more than they already are, Randy.
Oh, I kind of like that, but only if we were diving back into doing Orton Edge 4.
Fair.
Where he's just like, you can
you bet.
You can try to knock me loopy, you motherfucker. I'm already fucking crazy.
All right, so lock this in as a 6-minute promo before we progress on to the second part of it.
Oh shit!
No, Orton should be there. Yeah, you were right. Your instinct is right. I think Orton off screen was a good shout. But after the 6-minute Edge promo, we get John Cena's music.
Oh no!
And he's gonna come down to the ring. He's gonna get on the microphone. He's gonna say, "Fine speech,
you motherfucker."
But you know, Edge, I seem to remember not 2 years ago when you first held that championship belt. I was there when you won it, in case you forgot. And I seem to remember how that championship reign ended. Because, you know, when you won that, I think I was one of the only people who was proud of you. Because I knew what you went through to get to the top. I was just disappointed in the way that you got there. And if you remember how that championship reign ended, it was about a month later. And it ended against me. But then you picked yourself back up, you got yourself back on top, and you won the title again. Well done. It was good. It was scrappy. But I remember how that title reign ended. I seem to remember it was in Canada, in a tables, ladders, and chairs match against me. See, Edge, I think you thought you were coming back at the perfect time. You could take on Randy Orton, your ex-rival, and you wouldn't have to worry about me. Because I was down. I was down low, I'll admit it. But last Saturday night, I showed the world that I'm back. I got that hustle, I got that loyalty, and I got that respect. And I took a page out of your book, because when I hit rock bottom, I picked myself back up, and I got back on that horse. And now, Edge, I want to do what I've done before. I want to do what I did the last 2 times you were WWE champion. I want to beat you, and I want to become champion again. I guess maybe like 4 minutes on that.
Fuck this guy, man.
And then Batista's music is gonna hit.
Oh my god.
And he's gonna come down to the ring. And he's gonna get on the microphone. And he's gonna say, John, you make a compelling argument. And I'll admit, that was impressive victory last Saturday night at Madison Square Garden. You beat Mr. Kennedy, and I know, more than anybody, how tough of an opponent he can be. Not just in the ring, but also in your head. However, There was someone else who made a statement at Madison Square Garden last Saturday, and that was me. See, I'm the most expensive signing in the history of Monday Night Raw. At WrestleMania, when you won your first championship, I beat Triple H and Randy Orton in the same night to become the World Heavyweight Champion. And since then, I have been on a path of dominance. I conquered Friday Night SmackDown. I put SmackDown on the map. And now I want to be the WWE Champion. So if you want a title shot, you better get in line. I guess, 4 minutes on that. And then Charlie Haas's music is going to hit.
Holy shit.
And I will hand that one up. Mm-hmm.
So, something to throw in here, by the way. Cena should probably be like, I wonder if John should say, like, I wasn't going to come and rain on your fucking parade.
Yep.
But then you speared me last week.
Yep.
And now I have reason.
2 weeks ago, but yep.
Is that 2 weeks ago? Oh, you're right. Oh,
yeah,
fuck.
neither of these men were on screen a week ago. But yeah, I like that. Maybe we switch Edge, by the way, to a non-speaking appearance in the... Sorry, yeah, in the Cena part.
Yep.
Yeah. And then I don't know what he is in the part 3.
He's just promos. But...
switch Cena and Edge to non-speaking appearances here.
Okay. Game? Oh, what? Oh, it set this back to... Oh. That sucks.
Huh, that didn't happen last time, did it?
I guess it would have. Just kind of annoying.
Huh.
And Batista is also standing there now.
Yep. What is Charlie Haas going to say, Tucker? I'm leaving this one to you.
Oh, fuck.
Because Batista's come out there and said, I'm passionate. I want to win the world title. I'm here. I'm 100%. What, Charlie has a different view, does he not?
Yeah, he does. I mean, all of you have all held world titles before.
I don't mind. If you want to go that direction, I don't mind. I would lean towards him going specifically after Dave here and laying his stall out for that feud.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I like it then. So Dave comes out essentially and says that he wants to win the WWE title. He loves pro wrestling. He loves WWE.
Yep.
And Charlie Haas comes out and he says, should we? I'm trying to think. Yeah, we'll go with this angle for it. Sure. Charlie Haas can come out and he looks right at Batista and he says, I expect that type of thing from those two. I expected more from you. Don't you lie to these people, Dave Batista. Because they don't know.
Batista looks shocked.
They don't know. You come out here every week, you do your thing, power to you. But they don't see what you're like back there. Everybody in that locker room knows what you're actually motivated by, Dave. And it's not a world championship. I think that's as far as I'm going to go with it.
Okay, and then part 5, Teddy Long's music hits.
Yo, what the fuck, Clarence? Everybody go on my boy Dave. He's having an adjustment period, that's all. He's trying to figure out what's up.
Okay, so I've got a few, I don't know what, so tonight we have the Chris Masters versus Mark Henry match, right? And then we have the tag team title match?
Yes.
I'm wondering whether we do this match I'm about to pitch this week or next week. I would only want to push it back to next week if I was allowed to do so. I guess I could say this on screen. I was wondering if we could get Mark Henry involved, but I feel like we've gotten to a point now where there's 3. Nah, we'll do it this week. Okay, so Teddy's going to come out and he's going to say, holla, holla, players. I can see what I'm looking at right now in the ring is 4 of the top stars in the WWE. And I'm going to tell you, as the general manager of Monday Night Raw, that excites me. And I can see that you're all jostling for position, that you all want to be the number 1 contender. But I'm afraid, players, there can only be one number 1 contender. Well, I guess that's not technically true, but we don't do that triple threat title match here on Raw. What kind of banana republic do you think we got going on? So instead, we're going to have a triple threat number 1 contenders match tonight in our main event. Charlie Haas, Batista, John Cena. And the winner will take on Edge in a massive event on July 12th in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Saturday night's main event. Edge versus the winner of tonight's main event. Holla holla, players.
Awesome.
Yeah, cool.
22 minutes. You good with that?
Yep.
All right. Pro wrestling, baby.
That is a genuine Raw open, I guess. Maybe Teddy. We can cut Teddy's down a little, and maybe Charlie's too. So Teddy, I think, can be 1 or maybe 2 minutes. It felt like a 2-minuter. Yep. Charlie, I'm sort of up to you.
I think it's brief because I don't want to. I want to say too much.
Yeah.
I already feel like I did kind of say too much, honestly. Okay. So.
I like I don't think this is a line for here, by the way, but if I forget, I want to get it out there. I like a little line later from Dave where he's like, I don't know how Charlie Haas has got this information about what I'm like in the locker room, because there ain't no way that he's in the same locker room as me.
That's awesome. yeah, I think that's from Dave too. I don't go near anybody in the locker room. I don't know how they're
certainly not Charlie Haas.
I don't hang around your mid-carders and your lower carders. I don't do that shit, so none of you know me.
Yeah. You're trying to act like you know me. I don't even know what his name was until someone told me last week.
Who the fuck are these people? They think they know anything about me? That's insane.
I love the WWE. I love the fans. I love the World Heavyweight Championship. I mean, the WWE Championship. All right. Charlie Haas, is that his name? Isn't that Shelton Benjamin's old tag team partner?
If I wasn't here for the world title, why am I here at all? Yeah. Right? I could be making movies, pal.
Yep. I could go fight Floyd Mayweather again. The rematch would do mega bucks.
I'll go fight Shamrock in UFC.
Yeah, hell yeah, brother. Me and Brock going to UFC together. All right. Let's
realize Dave got our 2 crossover spots.
I mean, he's one of the pillars. Let's go check out storylines to see how that affects like things. Is the Tommy Dreamer Charlie Haas thing, is that still going, or did we end that?
I think that's done. Yeah.
Cool. Oh, there's a Batista Charlie Haas story. Yes, that makes sense, and that is fine. What is Three Ghosts? Yeah, I think Three Ghosts is maybe an end.
Yeah.
Or we could just rename it and change the participants.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay, let's do that. I guess it's just add Cena.
Sure. Yeah. He's in one of these, isn't he? No.
Sure. Oh, because no, we ended it. It was John Cena No, wait, it was John Cena. It was a standoff with him and Kennedy.
Right.
So I would take out Orton. I pitch for a name on this one. 3rd time's the charm, because it's the 3rd time Edge is trying to defend the title against Cena. If Cena wins this triple threat tonight, no spoilers.
I wonder who will win.
I wonder who will win. And then it's already hot. I think it makes sense for us to go get a storyline idea for this.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah. Cool. Let's do it. Ooh, actually, we could use it.
Ask for a Chavo Guerrero idea.
Interesting. What's Chavo doing next? Oh yeah, he's fighting. Okay. Oh, I like it. This is a beat the clock challenge, obviously.
Oh yeah, duh.
Yeah.
I think that's the short form for Bitcoin.
Oh, well.
I don't know. I don't know that for sure. I'm not in those circles. But.
It doesn't exist yet. I'm okay to send one more. I'm happy with that. And we could actually end up sending it on Charlie versus Dave instead, because that is also a part of our opening angle here. Oh, that doesn't sound like Charlie and Dave.
Whatever you want to do.
I think, well, Charlie and Dave are in the storyline tonight, and theirs is the storyline that needs the help. So I think this makes sense for them.
Charlie Haas sees through your shit.
And then actually, if you're down with it, I also wouldn't mind sending an angle idea just to really, juice up this opening angle. Hopefully it doesn't have restrictions.
Did you ask for Shawn Michaels?
That's Triple H. I like it.
He's gonna end up teaming with he's gonna end up teaming with Hornswoggle this week.
Hell yeah, brother.
It's like Triple H. You're a lot shorter than I remember. You're really convincing me with this leprechaun outfit, though. I never would have thought it was you.
All right.
Luckily, I'm getting better at seeing through disguises.
Let's put the storyline idea on the storyline.
Yep. Oh, we have a lot of these.
Yep.
It's this. No.
Nope. It's Charlie Haas sees through your shit.
Jesus. Okay. Yep.
Can we go have a look at our other ideas? Because I think we have some angle ones floating around that we haven't been using. Goddamn, it was a lot.
Okay, we're using that one, which you can see there with currently assigned.
Currently assigned no? Is that the point you were trying to make?
No, what the fuck? What the fuck? Are you kidding me? Did it not do it? Did it do it?
Let's check, but I think it did.
A thing popped up.
Yeah, it did. It did. You can see it. Yeah. So that just doesn't work for storylines.
Yep,
yeah.
That's not helpful then. Never mind. Don't look there. Use your brain.
Okay, that won't. These two foreigner ones we don't need to look at because we know what they're happening. What's the? Well, yeah, sorry, you were on the Cody Rhodes angle, and I didn't notice.
Yeah.
Cool. That is fine. I do have an angle for this tonight.
2 weeks. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's gonna happen tonight.
This is good for a while.
It's a storyline idea. Paul London major role. Okay, cool. Rope shaking is a Batista creative victory. Cool. We'll get there. Yeah. Singles feud evolving into tag feud. I think again could happen tonight. If I knew how the storyline was going to evolve, but I don't remember why. I'm gonna pick. I think I have an angle coming together in my head. What if Ted and Cody cut a promo making fun of Jeff because he's injured? And then Matt Hardy tries to come out and fight them, and he gets overwhelmed by the numbers game. Does that sound fun to you?
I like it. Cool. Yeah, because Jeff got hurt, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, good.
He's out for 2 weeks. He's got a separated shoulder.
That's nothing. That's easy.
He also can still be used in angles.
I just remember the panic of last week where we were like, oh!
Yeah, it would have been a big rewrite if he was out for longer.
Dude, it would have been crazy.
I'm sure we would have managed, honestly, but yeah, it would have changed.
I know what guy would have been in that spot, actually. So
interesting. Do you want to DM me? Because I am very curious.
Yeah, I will. Because I would have pushed probably really hard for it. You might just say, "Oh, I already had him penned in somewhere else," but like as in he would eventually, anyways. But that's probably who I would have fought for.
Maybe I would have maybe. I would need a push to strap him, that's for sure. Maybe as the opponent, but I don't know if he would be winning. But I'd like it. I would have considered it. Certainly, I would have pushed for the main event of SummerSlam to change to the non-title match that is currently at the top of the undercard. That I'm still thinking in the back of my head, how are we not main eventing with that? But I'm pushing myself to do it with the title match instead.
Okay, well, listen, all right? Nobody knows who Jack Swagger is yet. So it would be fine. Nobody's going to question us when the event comes.
I think we should kick things off with our World Tag Team Championship match.
Oh, kick things off 20 minutes in? Yeah?
It's Raw. It's pre-booked. Yep. Oh yeah, I think I started saying this and I interrupted myself, but that opening segment is exactly a Raw opening segment. Ooh, and it's partially, I think, the purpose of this multi-angle. Yes, yeah.
Oh, we didn't get one. Never mind.
No, but we should put victories probably. Like minor Haas over Batista.
Yep.
Regular unreciprocated Edge. And then minor Cena over Edge. Or maybe just regular Cena over Edge. He kind of ethered him. So I'd say regular. Yeah, sure. Regular Cena over Edge. And then regular unreciprocated Edge.
Yep.
Cool. And Dave didn't complain. That's interesting.
Because Dave's not that over anymore.
Oh, no. Really? How over's Dave?
I think so. Almost take clear booking there by accident. That would
have been bad. There is a confirmation.
Never mind.
Dave's pretty over, bro. Dave's pretty over.
Oh, it's just Charlie's.
Charlie's pretty over too. Yeah.
Who am I thinking of?
Taker lost a bit recently.
No, there's somebody. Oh, it is. Yeah, I'm literally thinking of our world champion.
Oh, yeah. I mean, he's pretty over.
He's not that over anymore.
He's less over than he was. He's pretty over, though. Yeah.
I think the thing with Ed... Well, do you want to know why he's losing Pop? It's because none of his matches...
He lost matches. Oh, that is also true. They're bad.
Not even so much him losing. It's they're not meeting what his Pop is.
Well, if they weren't meeting what his Pop is, but he was winning, then I think he'd be fine. It's the fact that he's losing those mediocre matches.
I don't know that to be true entirely.
I think it is.
There was a time in Burning Hammer when I had just signed Toshu Sai, where he was winning consistently, and yet his Pop kept going down until I eventually switched over to televising the events, and suddenly that problem stopped entirely.
Yeah, part of that
is unrelated. Then
part of that is his Pop cap might have changed because he went to a worse company.
Yeah, a worse company. Okay.
Yeah. One, that doesn't respect Japanese tradition of wrestling.
Just the company who has the money to actually pay its workers. Understood.
Hey, the joy of Puroresu is the only payment that true wrestlers need.
That's why Golden Canvas in my save has 2 wrestlers.
Yep, and they are the best in Japan. Let's the remaining true-born wrestlers. Okay, let's go. Oh, this is tricky. 9?
Yep.
Cool.
Ludwig forever.
Ludwig forever, unless we have some sort of schmoz that Ludwig keep the belts, but it leads to a rematch. Like, I don't know, Roy Walker busts a bottle over their head from ringside.
And then Ludwig can kill Roy Walker, send him to Japan.
I don't know, that doesn't feel very Ludwig to me.
Understandable.
We could just have Ludwig win and move on to the next thing. But
no, I mean, I do agree with you. The rematch would be nice, but I don't know what the mechanics are, unless the Cowboys just get fed up and do it themselves. I love when we call them the Cowboys, even though again they're not Cowboys.
Well, we've called them Cowboys enough that they're the Cowboys to me.
It's stuck.
The alternative, although I feel like I use this trope a lot, I'm about to use it in another feud, is that this turns into a wild brawl at some point. Like, the Cowboys are clearly outmatched by this pure wrestling skill of Ludwig, and they just get frustrated and start like just brawling and beating the shit out of him, and that brawl spills ringside and it goes to a double count out, and then we get some sort of hardcore match out of it.
I like it. I will expand on my pitch for maybe Murdoch to break a bottle over somebody's head.
Yeah, can I go alternative here? Because I don't actually think we're using this stip anywhere else. And you love this stip, and I like this stip. What if it is Roy Walker busts a bottle over one of their heads, and that leads to a steel cage match?
That's massive. I like that. Oh, Roy Walker does it.
Because he's the third man, so the cage keeps Walker out.
That adds up to me. My pitch was going to be that Murdoch and Cade would do it themselves. They're doing this match, and they do sense that they're losing. Like, this is not the night. So we're going to set up ourselves to get a rematch at some point down the line, and one of these guys will be severely injured by the time that happens. Give me a bottle.
What if, combine the pitch, Roy Walker bottles someone in this match, the steel cage match gets announced, and Walker thinks, well, if I can't interfere in the match, I'll make my presence known before the match, and goes and finds one of them and bottles them again to make sure they're injured going into the steel cage match.
I love it.
All right, there we go. And then Roy Walker can get fired for bottling someone backstage.
Yeah, I love it. Yeah, he's like, bullshit. I'm losing control of this show, but I'm not letting that shit happen. Yeah, he'll kill Brian Kendrick.
Interference finish.
Oh, thank you.
Outside interference finish.
Why is it differently named? Okay, it's always been like that, so I can't exactly complain like that. But why is it differently named?
I don't know. It is kind of weird. I guess
it's specified manager versus outside, but you could just call it manager and then interference, and I'd get it.
Yep.
Outside distraction finish.
Yep.
Anyways, yeah, cool. Brian's gonna win, cheap finish. Roy Walker's gonna interfere. Call it a DQ officially.
Yep.
Intentional DQ.
Maybe just go DQ because I think maybe it's intentional, but like I feel like this probably plays out that he's trying to do it behind the ref's back, and the ref's like, "You just broke a bottle on that man's skull. Like, you think I'm gonna miss that?" And then he throws it.
And like, oh well.
I wonder how this happened. Yeah.
I always love that in wrestling and stuff like that. Even when it's just like a low blow or something, the ref turns around and it's like, guy ended up on the ground. Oh well, whatever. It's fine. I'm sure it was legit.
I like it when the refs sell, like they have that face where like, oh, I know what you did, but I can't disqualify you.
Just like, what the hell?
Let's show last week Jeff Hardy versus Ted DiBiase when Jeff Hardy did that swanton bomb off the top rope through the announcer's table, and then the comms can explain that during that swanton bomb, Jeff Hardy separated his shoulder.
We have been told that, during that exhilarating action we had last week, Jeff Hardy blew out his bum-ass shoulder. He gonna be gone for a couple weeks, folks.
Then this is gonna be a 2-part angle.
Okay.
You see, I'm starting to use them. Where afterwards, we cut to outside the medical office where Jeff Hardy is holding his shoulder, and character development, I think.
Yep.
And Ted DiBiase, Teddy Long, sits down next to him. He's like, "Holla, holla, player. Now I know you've been causing a fuss about wanting a rematch for the United States Championship, and I respect that. But player, I've been told by the doctor that you cannot compete. You are not cleared for action. So as much as I appreciate your heart, kid, I cannot let you fight while your shoulder is separated. I want you to go home, get rested up, and I promise you that when you get back, that United States Championship match will be waiting for you."
Jeff Hardy's overjoyed he gets to go home and smoke weed for a bit before coming back to work.
I think Jeff Hardy's devastated that he can't continue to compete. He's found this new lease on life.
Also very generous of me to say weed.
3 minutes,
4 minutes on this one?
4 minutes, I think. And Ted DiBiase, minor victory over Jeff Hardy here, I think.
Big. A belt called America.
Doug Basham doesn't have that belt anymore, but, there you go. Yeah, that makes sense to me.
Screen.
Yeah, I thought that was going to happen.
You can't get a victory while not there. Actually, he can't do it while being in the background either. So, non-speaking role is good though. He's by the door, lurking.
Just take the note off. I mean, I'm willing to accept that.
Accept defeat.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't call it defeat, but sure. Cool.
Yeah, because we can't put it on the angle.
True. Kevin Nash should hype up the SmackDown Beat the Clock Challenge special.
Hell yeah.
This Thursday.
I like how Kevin Nash seems to just like... He's constantly throwing out these fucking crazy. Yeah, we got Lucha today. I don't know, man. Beat the clock.
This Thursday, we're gonna determine number one contender
for the
for the June 21st SNME. You're gonna have all your favorites: Triple H, Shawn Michaels, Bobby Lashley, Elijah Burke, Evan Bourne, the Idol Stevens, Doug Basham. They're all gonna be there. Shark, he's an actual shark. The Undertaker, the Rock.
Somebody leads into the screen. All right, we're not gonna have the Rock.
All or some or all of the superstars mentioned may or may not be in the Beat the Clock challenge.
Hard subject to change.
It's hard subject to change.
No, I was gonna do like somebody who's like obviously dead. But I'm like, by 08, I don't know who's obviously dead. So
let's put the brands back on.
Have Eddie Guerrero in the Beat the Clock.
Let's get Revolution, led by Melina, interviewed by Amy Weber, and she's going to ask, like, what's next for Revolution? And I don't know if you've got a good idea for this. I kind of want Melina to cut a promo where she puts herself over, she puts her group over, but I want something that will raise Victoria's eyebrow.
Okay, Melina's gonna say that what's next to Revolution is staying the course, because this unit together is strong together. On their own, they might get picked off every once in a while, but as a unit, they're unbeatable. As a unit, Victoria's like, I don't need no fucking unit. The fuck.
Okay, I think I like that, and I think the reaction for her is just going to be pondering. Like, this doesn't raise her ire, but she's probably just like looking off into the distance, thinking, "Do I need a unit?
Yeah, am I stronger taking care of these three? Hold on."
I like that, and then we'll play on that next week, where something will happen where Victoria feels like she's being slowed down by those two. Like maybe there's a brawl with the SmackDown women, and Victoria tries to like help Talia and then ends up like turning her back on one of them and getting like knocked out, and then she's like, fuck, if I was on my own, that would never happen. Dramatic acting, I think, for Victoria.
I was thinking that, and I was like, is it dramatic enough though?
You go character development if you prefer.
I would go with that, yeah.
Sure.
4?
Background player on Talia and Serena.
Sure.
Because remember, non-speaking appearance is a rated thing. Yeah, 4 is fine.
Cool.
I guess we should send Masters versus... Not Masters, sorry. It is Masters. Masters versus Mark Henry here. Yep.
Yep. So, something horrible happened here.
Oh, yeah?
I realized at the 11th hour that the sequence that I had here does not work. Like, it is, we're not in, they won't be in the right position to do it how I wanted to do it initially, and that's my fault. I did not think about the physics of the human body.
Okay, that happens. You thought so much about whether or not you could that you actually, it's kind of the opposite this time. You thought so much about whether or not you should, and you didn't stop to think about whether or not you could.
I will lay it out how I originally had thought of it, and you'll probably see the problem if you're thinking about it in your head. Masters goes to put on, so whatever, they wrestle for however fucking long. Masters is going to put in the master lock. Henry will break it again. Masters drops down, rolls through with Henry into a heel hook. And that is the big affair. This is what we've been working on this whole time. It doesn't work because the person who rolls through to get them into the heel hook would have to be the one who has the move applied to them because they're in front, so they could drop down, grab the leg, and roll through.
Henry reaches back once he breaks the master lock and pulls Masters over his shoulder, and then Masters continues to roll, and as he's going down Henry's front, he grabs the leg and turns it into a heel hook.
Perfect.
Cool.
Saved.
6?
Yep. And Chris Masters fucking gets him.
Is Mark Henry gonna tap?
think so.
Yeah, okay. Sure. We should put over, I think Austin will do this. We will tell Steve to be like, to scream like Henry's leg's gonna break, and then after he taps, Steve's like, he had to do it, otherwise he was gonna lose a body part.
I want to throw this on him.
Yep.
I want this to be a thing that he can go to on and off when needed.
Should we call it something master related, like the masterpiece, or
yeah, something like that?
The master hold.
The master hold.
The master hook.
Master hook.
The master sequence.
I was trying to get away from just doing master again, even though it's good.
Oh, I think it should be master something for me, unless you come up with a really cool non-master idea.
I was trying to play on something like that, like he's a work of art, writing, painting, sculpting.
The stamp of excellence.
Stamp of excellence, Jesus.
The master stamp. That sounds like a tramp stamp.
It's not for him here, but doing a heel hook and calling it heel work is a good gimmick someday.
What about the master key?
Oh, I like that. I feel like the master key though would just be like a lariat, but
I see where you're coming from. But a key opens the whole, like the key opens the lock. It opens any lock, and he can do this from anywhere.
When he's doing the heel hook, it's going to often be because he's unable to put on the master lock.
Yeah, but like also there's something, because the master lock takes a lot of setup, whereas this he can do it from anywhere. And I think actually him doing the heel hook kind of looks like him turning a key because of because he's twisting the leg. So I actually do. I'm pretty heavy pitch on the master key here.
I'm kind of sold on that.
Yeah.
Mastery key. There we go.
Wait, why are you putting that in short description?
Oh, you're right.
Yeah. Heel hook.
I think it's a heel hook I'm thinking of.
I think so too.
It's probably not, but it's okay. So I think heel hook is typically the opponent is back to the mat. Where I'm thinking it's more so stomach to the mat. It's not exactly. I don't even know what move I'm thinking of.
This is not a very good image to show you it, but it is it.
Yeah, it's not exactly what I had in mind, but that's okay because that's what I said. So
I think it's basically this, but you want it applied like literally the opposite way, right? Like
yes,
yeah,
because the idea would be initially, at least, Henry was behind him. He would just kind of drop down and pull Henry forward, and then kind of wrap the arm around the ankle and
also
but not the ankle.
Legs around,
not the ankle,
not the ankle. Yeah,
not the ankle. I wanted to make that clear. Okay. That is also a finisher.
Take the master lock out. Just take it out, and then after the show, we'll put them both in, and we'll put the master key as an uber finisher, I guess.
Sounds good.
Maybe we want to put the master lock as an uber finisher, because I think the idea is this one's easier, and he's probably going to use it more. And then the master lock maybe he only pulls out every now and then.
That way we could actually protect it then going forward too.
Yep.
Like logically, cool.
Gets someone at ringside, one of the boys.
Oh, good call.
I guess the is his closest ally.
The Miz, thank you.
Sorry, apologies. I knew him when he was the is, and I find it difficult to adjust.
What a mark.
Should we This is very much like, I understand I have a bias and a trope brain and a like for these angles, but should we have Henry shake his hand afterwards?
Yeah, no. That 1,000%. Cool. That was always kind of my thought on this anyways.
Yeah.
Mark Henry was always motivated by the fact that there was somebody who could kind of go with him a little bit. And Chris Masters has not only proven that, but he's proven that he's able to improve to fix the holes.
To fill them with
fantastic
keys.
Stuff. Real. I have no holes. I fill all my holes with keys. Wait, hold
on. Get the Miz in a background player role.
Yep.
And up to you. I would suggest there could be an opportunity for Dean Malenko off screen, but that's sort of that would be pretty irrelevant. So it's your call.
Dean Malenko looks off and nods in the spirit.
Well, I said off screen.
2 minutes or 4?
That's a good question. What do you think?
I think it's probably a shorter thing.
Yeah.
I can see wanting to go 4 for the sake of it, but I think it's a shorter thing.
Let's end the storyline.
That is Big Strong Boys.
Big Strong Boys. Big Strong Boys. What? We've got Beth versus Candice booked for SNME, right?
Yes.
See, it's the main event. Then what happened last week? Was that just the number 1 contenders match?
Yes.
Candice belt fit in my bag. I think Beth Phoenix should respond to Candice Michelle's attacks.
With speaking or with fists?
Ooh. I was thinking with speaking.
Okay.
Do you have anything she could say? I think she's being interviewed here.
Do I have anything she could say? Well, that's difficult. All right, now you've done it.
Candice said that like Beth seems, Beth tries to pretend like she's above this looks thing, right? That it's not about being a diva, being glamorous, right? Beth tries to project herself as a strong, powerful woman that doesn't need to pander to others. But in reality, she, much like the rest of the divas, is being not pushed, you wouldn't use that word, is being featured because of her look. Just because it's a slightly different look, just because she tries to culturally appropriate a different, appearance, doesn't necessarily mean that she's any different to the rest of us. She's still tall, she's still fit, she's still blonde, just like the rest of us. And just because she pretends to be different doesn't mean she actually is. And at SNME, Candice is going to prove to the world that she, the one thing that Beth has, the one thing that she can, claim to be better than Candice Michelle at, and that's wrestling. She's going to take that away from her too, because she certainly isn't better in all the other departments.
I want it to be really short.
All right. Alicia Fox says, Beth Phoenix, how do you respond to Candice Michelle's recent claims?
You think you're better than me? Fucking bring it.
Based. One minute. Minor victory.
I was just like, yep, Candice Michelle says a bunch of shit, so Phoenix doesn't have to.
I do it over Candice.
Okay, yeah. Which one is it?
I have no fucking clue. It's probably that one.
Hold on here.
Adam Mahoney gets a minor storyline victory over Amy Weber.
It's this one.
Yeah, that was the one you were on.
Oh, was it? No, I thought it was on the other one.
Oh, I thought there was a storyline buttons on this screen, but it's actually just the one on the other screen, isn't it?
That's why I had to. Yep, that's why I had to close. I've done the same thing many times.
Yeah. Candice belt fit in my bag.
The worst thing that has ever almost happened to me one time was at work, asking somebody's name, and they said their name was Candace, and I had the worst intrusive thought of all time.
What were you gonna say?
It's on my fucking tongue, and I was like, "Oh, what the fuck, man? That's no good."
That's wild.
You know the fucking meme, obviously, right?
Yeah.
Jesus. Yeah, I was like, I literally had to I walked away after. It was like, the fuck, the fuck. Like,
Happy
I would
thoughts.
never do that.
Happy
What's
thoughts.
wrong with me? I would never say that. Why?
But you thought it.
I did. I almost said it. That was the horrifying part. It was like
review we don't need to review our storylines. Let's get Seb Slater.
Seb Slater is hurt, if you recall, but that's okay.
No. I mean, it's fine. We can get someone else. What about?
He's broken ribs.
What about Ty Dillinger?
Sure, he's on his way out.
Cool. And I want him to get squashed in 1 minute by Shelton Benjamin.
89.
89? Oh, the match?
89. Yep.
Cool. After the match, Shelton Benjamin is celebrating, and he gets attacked by two large Samoan men.
They just don't stop.
Nope. And Armando Alejandro Estrada works the crowd.
That's exactly what I was thinking too. Four?
Yeah.
Samoan crew Rex local man. Is this more wins, more dubs for the boys?
Probably, yeah.
Sean's gonna be pissy about this, isn't he?
If he is, I think we can take them off, I guess.
Pissy.
I think it's kind of hard to do the 2-on-1 storyline thing anyway, really.
Yeah.
I guess 2-part angle is the best way to do this. Let's add a 1 minute angle at the end where we come back from commercial and the comms react. And then we also announce that next week Shelton Benjamin's going to take on Manu. Yeah, get Jim Ross, segment host, Stone Cold, segment host, get Chuck Manu and Umaga on there as well, off screen. 1 minute.
Yep.
Cool. So we're on the build to the main here. So what other storylines, wrestlers have we not covered tonight that need some progressing? Oh, actually, we still have that Ted DiBiase, Cody Rhodes angle so that's good. That's a big segment.
This is done.
Yes, it is.
You want me to just end this?
Yes. I think that's it then. So we can have a few. Yeah, we can have a few bridge angles here.
I'll check this as well, really quick. Kennedy has
Kennedy
thing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, right. We've got the Matt Hardy thing.
I guess it's Kennedy. Do we just do a Kennedy interview? Where
I like it. I'll bounce
improvs.
Back.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not that worried about it.
Yeah, he already did an interview last week where he said he won the feud, basically. So I think, you can just continue doing that. And he's like, all these guys tonight fighting for the WWE title, Teddy Long never called me. No, I've never liked Teddy Long. 4 minutes, let him spit.
Yep.
And then, I want an angle where Ted DiBiase and Cody Rhodes come out. Cody Rhodes, background player. Ted DiBiase cuts a promo on Jeff Hardy. And this is one of those promos where I think you'll do it better. I think the bullet point is Ted DiBiase is going to make fun of Jeff Hardy because he's the loser and he got injured.
Yeah, you think Jeff Hardy, being the low-rent piece of trash that he is, jumping off buildings onto trampolines for his entire goddamn life, could survive
durable.
Jumping from one thing to another. Turns out, not so much. That's okay, because still, you're a United States champion, the the $1 million boy. $1 million. Yeah, we'll go with $1 million baby. Fuck it. The fucking $1 million baby. The man. Me. Yeah, Jeff Hardy. I heard what Ted DiBiase. I heard what Teddy Long.
I did the same thing. I did the same thing earlier.
Ted must return to Theodore.
Thaddeus
Long. Ted Jr. essentially says that we heard Teddy Long earlier.
We could call this guy TJ.
Oh boy, TJ DiBiase. TJD DJZ. Wait a second. Yeah, you heard Ted fucking Jesus. You heard Teddy Long saying that Jeff Hardy will have a title match when he comes back. And Teddy fucking Jesus. And Ted DiBiase says that that's garbage. Because who did Jeff Hardy ever bribe anyways?
Jeff Hardy had his shot, and he had a title match last week. And who's standing here as the US champion? It's me, not him.
Teddy Long. Yeah.
4 minutes on this, and then we'll have a second part to the angle.
When I say low rent trash, that's pretty great. We're low rent trash.
And then second part, 2 minutes fighting. Matt Hardy comes out and tries to defend his brother's honor. And he gets overwhelmed because there's 2 men here.
Real.
Maybe Matt Hardy and Shelton Benjamin should team up to help each other in each other's feud. That's actually kind of a cool idea that doesn't happen that often. I feel like that's maybe something we should look into. They're like, wait, no. But if we team up, it'll be 2 versus 4. And then Shelton's like, no, not if we take one team at a time.
Okay, perfect. We go with that?
Yes. Apply the Cody Rhodes angle idea and give Ted like a regular victory over Jeff. Over Jeff, I think. Because he called him low rent trash. And I assume Jeff's off screen somewhere in here, right? Yeah. Cool. And we wanted to give Ted the victory earlier in the night, so it kind of evens out overall.
True, yeah.
Also, apply the storyline idea to that. The singles feud becomes tag team feud. You're on it already. It's the very first storyline.
Yep. That'd be why I didn't see it.
Also, this storyline's already hot, which is kind of based. Cool. Now we need one more bridge angle into the main event. Should we sell our next tour? The summer tour?
Hell yeah.
Well, do we have a cooler name than the summer tour?
No.
Okay, the summer tour.
The summer tour. That's awesome.
Oh, I have an interesting idea.
Yeah.
So it's the commentators as segment hosts, and a quick selection of video clips where they talk about how this week cities from all around the world bid to host SummerSlam 2009. And executives from the WWE went to some of the far out places of the world. And we are in the final stages of confirming, but you can be of no doubt that next summer is going to be an extravaganza of epic proportions.
You want SummerSlam in your backyard? You pay for it.
Pay us, yeah.
Yep.
Get a PowerPoint made.
Literally. Get some money together, find some financial backers. SummerSlam, Jim's backyard in Ohio.
Main event, triple threat, number 1 contenders match. John Cena, Dave Bautista, Charlie Haas. What a match. We need to go at least 12, but we can go as high as 22.
17.
17. Sounds like a good number to me. And yeah, this is going to be real fun. Like, we've got Pseudo Brawler, we've got Spotsman, and we've got Technician, who's going to hopefully keep this whole thing together. I am seeing a powerbomb through a table. I am seeing John Cena doing like a leg drop off the top rope. I think that there are like, this is just going to be like a spots match. And yeah, I just think it's going to be a lot of fun. And I think we're going to finish it off with John Cena taking Charlie Haas up on his shoulders. Maybe, I feel like we should come up with something a bit more creative here. Like maybe Batista hits a Batista bomb on Charlie.
Hold on, there's no creative finish applied here. Hold on,
that's
here.
true. Wait, I've got. What
Lower
about this?
Your expectations.
That's true. Actually, we could say that because we don't have a creative finish, we don't do one. Here's my pitch. It's Batista hits the Batista bomb, and as he's going for the cover, Cena hits a leg drop off the top rope onto Batista, and then pins Charlie.
That's sick. Yeah, I like it.
Yeah. Do you think we need a creative finish to execute that?
No.
Okay, cool.
Because I hate that idea, honestly. Not your idea, sorry. Clear. I don't hate the finish. I just hate the idea that we would be like, well, we can't do that because we didn't make a note.
Well,
especially when I would feel better at that if we didn't have to run the gauntlet of every time we generated a note that it might go to specifically some fucking guy.
I kind of like it in the sense of, well, if we didn't generate it, then we didn't have that idea. You know, it keeps things a little fresh, but it's also fine.
What happened to TEW?
I think this creative thing is genuinely one of the best features they've had in many editions. I think it's really cool. It's
a lot of fun to, I was about to say work around, which might show my thoughts on it. But yeah, no, I think it is fun to fight this thing.
I think my favorite part about tabletop games is how you add randomness to your storytelling. Yep. So one, like, it creates unique stories that you couldn't do on your own, and two, it makes those stories feel more earned because you had to go through the randomness to do it. And so adding randomness to TEW, I think, was a great idea. And like, yeah, there's just something about just letting that direct your storytelling that I think is interesting. It technically does need some work, but it's a cool idea. Do we want to protect Dave here? It kind of feels like a match where he's going to get a lot of shine.
Sure, yeah.
He's being kind of protected in the finish. I think he probably is. Deserves a protect note.
Do we slow build this?
No, I don't think so. I think, but we do continue the third time's the charm storyline here.
Unless Edge is at ringside, watching.
Do you want him to be? Does that make sense to you?
It does. That's an easy way to do it.
Yeah. I was okay to continue with note, but if you just do this is also fine. And then we can get a lot of like moments. I think it'd be cool if Edge is at ringside, where we have a moment for every single participant where they stare down Edge. Like, every one of them get, like, when Batista bombs Charlie through the table, he turns, he stares down Edge. And like, at some point, Charlie like stares down Edge from the ring, and John stares down Edge at the end.
Wonderful.
Let's do a stare down angle. 4 minutes of Edge and Cena working the crowd. 5 minutes. Fuck it. We've got him. Let's use him.
Yep.
I like that roll. That's a good roll.
I love it. Yeah, it was great.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Raw intro.
Edge still doesn't hold his weight in these. Nice.
Nice, yep. Angle idea did good. Cool, yeah.
That's the storyline idea.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
Did I say angle idea?
You did.
Well, when I said angle, I meant storyline.
Like, yeah, no, I get you. I use angle to refer to storyline a lot. You don't usually pick up on that, but I'm, it's all right, fair enough. Nice. Yeah. God damn, Paul London. Hello.
God. In a just universe, Paul London would be Bryan Danielson.
Well, you could make that happen, but you're just gonna have to work really hard.
I'll kill Danielson off.
He'll take the Tucker Davidson pedophile gun.
He'll wash out or something like that. Something absurd that would never happen. Thank you.
Hey, yeah, this is really good.
Yeah, really good shit.
This is working.
See you when you're back. Yeah.
This storyline was designed to like be a chance to elevate, and it's elevating.
That's new. Jeff Hardy has received a morale boost because of the successful storyline idea.
I knew that character ideas could impart morale boosts, but I didn't know about the storyline one either.
No, I didn't either. Yeah. Please watch my show.
Crowd also very hot from the start of the show, which is nice.
Hell yeah. They're not unclear.
Hopefully the women will not kill this momentum.
They didn't.
Oh my. Nice. Well done.
Nice, boys. Nice.
The master key. Locked in.
Master key. Yeah, big win for Chris Masters.
Maybe he should have been in that main event.
This is a clear spiritual successor to the DMLS angle 2 years ago, and I never really realized that until finishing it, and I was like, oh yeah, this is really similar, isn't it? You're right down to a big guy, huh?
Maybe he should wrestle Charlie Haas.
Yes.
Actually, maybe he should wrestle Tommy Dreamer.
You know what this definitely goes back to as well? It goes back to when the couple month period where Chris Masters was in DMLS, where I'm sure I have some of these ideas about him in the very back of my mind that just come out when I think.
I forgot about that. That's true. I think he tried to join DMLS, right? And he was rejected, or is that a different guy?
No, it was him. Yeah, but he like hung around for a bit. Okay. And was definitely like in the stable list for a little while. And while we were doing the will they accept him things, like he was in it. But yeah.
This was even pretty good.
They've not killed it yet.
I mean, that for Beth Phoenix, that was really good.
Yeah, for a minute too, eh?
Yeah. I mean, maybe that's just where she shines. Maybe you were right.
Very close. 9 off.
I'm very disappointed by this match. I was promised an 89.
Come on, Shelton. Jesus. You can't be letting me down. Edge, I expect, but yeah.
And we can book in Shelton versus Manu next week. That's the 89.
That it is.
And I think my pitch for this, by the way, to keep the storyline like moving, is that this should be a match where Manu wins because of the numbers advantage. And then that will prompt, okay, you're with me. And I do like this Shelton and Matt Hardy team up thing. I think I'm going to pitch that as genuine.
Gives me big MVP Matt Hardy vibes, I won't lie.
That's racist. All right. Good angle here.
I realized that as I said it. I was like, damn, that's a fucked up thing for me to say. Yep. Mr. Kelly talks. Yeah?
Yeah.
I'll take it.
Yeah, me too.
Come out.
We're cool for the summer.
I was gonna say, I'm like, I think you really liked that theme at the time, and I was like,
I do.
Yeah.
I still like that song.
Sure. Fair.
I like most music.
Fair.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm style agnostic, but like you can find good music of every type, but not all music is good music.
I disagree that you can find good music of every type. Hardcore death metal is fucked.
That's true. I would probably even have a hard time finding anything I found listenable in there.
Yep.
Main event.
Hey, yeah, no, that's good.
Yeah, I'll take it. Big John gets it done.
We would be able to book this in for S-Enemy, but there's actually another S-Enemy before this one. So,
attitude adjustment, by the way. I'm sure we've seen that before, but cool to see.
Also, that doesn't actually happen, right? It's the Batista bomb that he wins with.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah. That's okay. That's okay. TEW can't figure it out.
No.
Okay.
Nice.
This might be how we get Edge back to doing business.
This was a good Raw. Like, in game.
It was a good Raw.
Rare.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, very pleased. Very pleased.
Seemed pleased.
Another meal for my
Tucker seemed pleased.
I seemed pleased, yeah.
Oh, Tarzan Boy. It's the father of Jungle Boy.
Oh, cool. I like his music. I like his song. It's only one of them.
Wait, Los Guerreros del Inferno.
Hold on.
There's a third Los Guerreros.
I think that's the is that the Ulta? Is that the Ultima?
Ultimo was in that one. Yep.
Yeah, that's him and Tarzan Boy.
There you go.
I didn't think it would be Tarzan Boy.
I
don't know why.
Let's fix Chris Masters' moveset before we progress.
Oh, good call.
Otherwise, we would forget. So I think we're adding the Master Lock back in as an ultra finisher, right?
Yep.
Uber finisher is the phrase it uses. Very German of you, TEW.
Literally, yeah. I wonder if that's
Das Uber finisher.
I wonder if there's some early cage match influence going on there.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I could see that.
Just saying.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
All right, over to Thursday we go.
Yep. We went a little long on the Raw.
Superstar Chaos.
A little long on the Raw. Are you good to do what we're doing on SmackDown? Or do you want to think about it?
Should be good, yeah.
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm good with it. Yep. No drama.
It's The Rock.
The Rock Superstar. Chaos.
Yeah.
Super Delphin Argument. Who's that guy?
Who is this guy? What's he doing? That only went one day. I see. Right on.
Yeah, because they wanted to make sure you wanted to sign that guy.
Who the fuck are these people, man? I swear ROH had
ROH is fucked.
A couple months ago, and they all left. Nigel left. Tajiri went to TNA. Tajiri went to Mexico. Excuse me. Yeah. Damn, poor ROH. They have Chris Hero though, who's a god.
Okay.
So they should just be using him.
They just go sign all those 18-year-olds that will be good in 10 years' time, so the game has decided to make into absolute superstars.
They should hire a bunch of the guys who are on WWE in 2 years, but the game hates them, so they have 20s in every stat. Or most of our dev.
They should hire all those guys we keep letting go, like the Big Show.
Literally. Oh man, what MVP do? He fought Hoovy.
We dodged.
That would have been a great idea for our locker room, wouldn't it?
We dodged a bullet letting him go.
Oh, Chris Jericho's fighting Jeff Jarrett. It might be time to bring him home.
We can't. He's not even a wrestler anymore. I don't know why he's working for TNA. Go tour. You're one of the most popular people in the world.
FCW's up to small. Here's our dev card for the week.
Main event
and not using.
Hey Tucker, what?
Work again. I see.
What? Yeah, I mean, he's better as a manager, for a stable. Tucker, my main event, 6 versus 6 ladder match. Care to explain?
Yo, dead ass. What are they doing down there, man?
They just put a briefcase up there.
Yeah, Paul doesn't get it. That's all. He's a dumb booker.
Every main event in FCW is for $1 million. So for this one, we put it above the ring.
We're set to 2 hours. All that stuff's good. No worries on that. So
great.
We are in Cleveland, Ohio.
Yes. Okay. I love Cleveland.
What's so good about Cleveland?
It's not true. I actually dislike Cleveland.
You ever seen that? I'm sure you've probably never seen it. Hold on, let me pull this up.
Wow. He's sure I've never seen it. He's certain I've never seen it.
Yeah, this is it.
Okay, I can't play this. Well, I might be able to.
This.
I mean, I probably shouldn't play this on stream. Right?
Okay, fine. I'll say what he says. They ask him, "Do you regret anything you said about Cleveland?" He says, no, not at all. And they say, do you like it? Do you think Cleveland's like cool? And he says, I mean, I've never heard anybody ever say, I'm going to Cleveland for vacation.
Huh. Fair enough.
Got him. Fucking got him.
Tucker, do you share those views, Tucker?
Yes.
All right. Fair enough.
Isn't
there like a really famous
Ohio?
Isn't there a famous basketball player who famously left Cleveland?
Yeah, that's LeBron.
Yeah.
He's talking about LeBron when he says, I've never heard anybody say I'm going to Cleveland on vacation.
I see. Very well.
Any ideas here you want, or?
Not right now. Unless you have any. I think it's one where we keep the energy, and if something comes up, we'll use it.
Oh, Safari's here. Okay.
Who's this? Do you know who this is?
Safari.
All right. Well, I'm going to say no, go away.
Cat. No, go away.
I love how that's phrased. Hey, nobody's telling us they're bad. Hey, yes, poker tournament.
Poker. That's it. That's all that's happening.
Understandable.
We can open for him again.
Let's do it at the poker tournament. Okay. Understandable. Okay. Why are you pissed? Fire.
Why are you?
Fire this.
Why are you speaking? Fuck out of here.
Go back down to Dev.
All of you can air your complaints. You just got here. You get the fuck out.
Okay. Now, before you even book the intro, Tucker. Before you even book the intro.
God. Yeah.
I want that new guy we just signed.
Okay, sure.
Because I want to see what he's made of. This PJ Black.
Yeah, he doesn't even have his work name yet.
Before the show starts, in a dark match.
Oh shit, Dean Malenko, get him out there. It's time.
I want PJ Black to take on Vladimir Kozlov.
I'll have to do his weight and height and stuff like that afterwards as well.
Okay. Vladimir Kozlov is 6'8"? Really?
That is what they said. Yeah, I thought the exact same thing. I was like, there's no fucking way. But I'm thinking a lot of these heights that I'm getting are worked heights, obviously. So,
a singular minute pre-show match.
See what this kid's got.
Yeah.
Singular minute.
Yeah. See how he sells Vladimir Kozlov's finisher.
Real.
I've been thinking lately about using dark matches more for various things. We used to do
right?
Yeah. Okay, this is going to be a tough show to book. I think we should book in all of the beat the clock matches.
Yep.
Right now.
Okay. Yeah.
120 times 0.4. 48 minutes, roughly, of wrestling. We can go a little higher than that.
We also have that tag match pre-booked.
We do. Yeah. Okay. Do you want to book that? Do you want to just book that first and just
sure,
yeah, sure. I'm down. 7 maybe, because we don't want to spend too much time on this show. 7's not like an embarrassing number. Alan Jones pins Tyson Kidd. Cool. So, names that we definitely want in this Beat the Clock. I'm going to say Triple H, Shawn Michaels, Bobby Lashley. Would I be right in saying Doug Basham?
Sure, yep.
The Idol Stevens.
Yep.
Elijah Burke.
Yep.
Evan Bourne.
Yep.
And I guess one more guy.
Drew McIntyre. Specifically with the idea that Renee is not going to be in it, and that will continue to make him angry.
Well, I like that. I like that enough to just go with it.
Santino's like, well, Taz wasn't here to tell you how to sign up for it. Renee's like, God damn it. I have to become an adult.
Okay, so Triple H versus Elijah?
Sure, yep.
Shawn Michaels versus Stevens?
Do you want to do anything else with Triple H there? Just because
Go on.
He fought Burke on Raw a bunch.
Okay, well, the other options are Doug Basham, Evan Bourne, Drew McIntyre, Shawn Michaels, Bobby Lashley.
Doug would be nuts.
Is that what you want to do? What about
kinda?
What about Triple H, Bobby Lashley as a main event? We did do that a bit on Raw, actually. What about Shawn Michaels, Bobby Lashley?
Okay, yeah.
Okay, wait a minute. You really like this Triple H Doug match, right?
I do. I'm a little set on that.
Let's just do that then. Now, Shawn Idol, I think, makes a lot of sense in this tournament because we haven't actually had a match between them.
Yeah, we could do that if you wanted, for sure.
Bobby Lashley, Evan Bourne is fun.
Okay. I see where you're coming from with that. I agree. Yeah. I think there may be some how do I say this? How do I say this without burying Evan Bourne?
Uh-oh.
He's a small guy.
Yeah.
Would you not expect Bobby Lashley to beat him in a quick fashion?
Sure.
That's why he won the thing.
I mean, that is
fake ass number one contender.
Wait, sorry, I lost you now. Oh, you're saying that Bobby's victory will be undermined by the quality of his opponent?
Yes.
Even though it is a former cruiserweight champion.
Yes, because he's a small man and Bobby Lashley's a big man.
I do.
If you don't think it's a problem, then that's fine.
I do kind of get where you're coming from. I just find
unless we do use that, Chavo then can use that as a thing against Bobby during the single week of build we'll have.
I do want to question where you're coming from on this, even though I do get it, but I want to sort of probe it for you. We have a world champion who is a former cruiserweight champion who has feuded with the likes of Batista and The Undertaker. We've had guys like Gregory Helms beat Batista in a King of the Ring tournament. We've had we've had a lot of this. I just wonder why now this is becoming a problem for you. And whether, I do understand where you're coming from, and I would use that reasoning occasionally. I just wonder, why is this coming up where it hasn't in the past?
I think because I see tonight is really important for Bobby Lashley.
Okay. Not unreasonable.
This thing's going on YouTube. It should be...
I see. So if it was just a stream VOD, you don't care about the quality of our programming. All right. Yes. Tell you what, I'm not really attached to this match anyway, so let's just... but the alternatives actually don't feel great to me. So the names I have unpaired here at the moment are Burke, Bourne, and McIntyre. Unless we want to just do Shawn versus Bobby, which is a bit of a slam dunk. It just means that we're not doing Shawn versus Stevens.
Shawn, Bobby, Stevens, Bourne, Burke. Burke Drew is double heels, though.
Yeah,
I guess we just have more heels anyways, don't we?
It depends on whether we count certain people as heels, like Triple H.
Yeah, I guess they're faces, yeah.
I don't actually hate Burke McIntyre because I think Burke has this high energy nature to him that can...
Yeah, that's true. That's true. His offense is fun.
He'd play the babyface in that matchup.
Easily.
I don't...
Elijah Burke's never really done anything wrong.
Do you go Bourne Stevens?
I did.
I'm quite bored by that concept. I'm going to be completely honest with you.
Okay, well, I don't want to do Bourne Burke because we just did that.
I agree.
Stevens, Burke, McIntyre, Bourne.
Stevens, Burke, fun. McIntyre, Bourne, fun. I'm quite attached to Stevens Michaels. Are you not at all? I think it's a great stage to get them in the ring. They've kind of fleshed out their feud, and then this is like a contrivance to get them to fight. I also think Shawn could lose the match, and that's fun.
I think even more so than losing the match, Idol can just draw out the time.
Yep.
And make Sean lose, and that'll be even worse. You didn't even pin me.
Yep. So I'm quite a fan of Sean Stevens. If we can come up with something else to do for Bobby.
I don't want Lashley to just beat Triple H. I guess he could.
No, I don't like the Triple H match. I think Triple H Doug is a good one to keep as well. I think we've got. I'd like to keep these two matches we've got and use the unpaireds, or maybe even find a substitute. Like, I didn't love McIntyre just because he's the Intercontinental Champion. I'm down to do it anyway, but if we subbed McIntyre out for someone we wanted Bobby to fight, that does still leave us with Elijah Burke versus Evan Bourne, but I don't hate the fact that they're having another match. They are in a feud.
What if we did Renee then? And Renee losing here can be the thing that makes him further angry.
Renee and Bobby have fought a lot.
We're out of guys on SmackDown, pal, so...
Well, we're not.
It's the Big Show.
It's not him. Oh, it's the... Well, we haven't got The Undertaker in here, and I think The Undertaker should be in here.
Where is The Undertaker?
Where
is he in an angle somewhere?
In...
No. Where is The Undertaker?
Where's the Undertaker?
Where is The Undertaker?
He's a road agent, probably, in something.
Oh, he would be. He would be.
Yeah.
That's it, buddy.
Yeah.
Because the same thing happens to, what was it? There's somebody... What game is this? Oh, it's in my JCP 85 save, because I have a lot of workers running, road agent stuff, so I'll miss Dory Funk every once in a while, because he's already been booked technically, and I'm like, oh fuck.
Okay, so this leads me into The Undertaker versus Evan Bourne. Because Lashley and Burke were on Raw, so I guess it would be
Taker. Lashley Taker.
Oh,
all the way.
It could be.
Put that dead man in the ground.
It does take away a feud that we could do later. Because I definitely think there's space for that to happen later.
Okay, then yeah, I wouldn't do that.
It could be Taker, Burke, Bourne, Lashley, but then we're back to Bourne, Lashley, which you didn't like.
I think it's only as well because Bourne is not at the top of the cruiserweight division right now. He's kind of in the mid card of it.
I don't think he's in the mid card. I would argue he is the second most accomplished cruiserweight in the division.
I may end up agreeing with that, but it doesn't feel like that.
Okay. It kind of does to me, but your mileage might vary. Like, I get why, but last year he won the breakout superstar of the year.
Last year I would have said yes.
Sure.
Just to be clear.
Yeah, I guess you're right that it's, he's had some slower months. So, I mean, I guess I can't argue with that, other than I tend to let stuff, what's the word? I think stuff diminishes less than you do, I think, in some ways. That's why I tend to send people away for months at a time, because I'm like, well, they'll just come back and people will only remember the good stuff, which is true. Yeah. No, I get what you mean, though. I get what you mean, and I'm okay to book around this, but I'm going to need some solutions from you. Maybe, do we not put Bourne in here at all? Do we take Bourne out and put Drew McIntyre back in? And then it's Bobby Lashley versus Drew McIntyre? And then Elijah Burke versus The Undertaker? The only problem I have with that is McIntyre getting, squashed is not something.
And McIntyre feels lower than Bourne for me right now.
Well, that's interesting because you justified it a small man earlier.
Yeah, but okay.
And Drew McIntyre just beat Triple H clean twice.
Yeah, but I still don't think Drew is quite established yet.
All right, well, we definitely don't want to have Bobby beat him then.
Yeah, I would agree.
Okay, do you have another person that can sub in for...
I also don't think it gives Bobby a ton to beat Drew.
We need someone to sub in for Evan Bourne then, maybe, who is a credible but beatable opponent. Like Shark?
Shark did his title match, yeah?
Yep.
Yeah. I'd be down for Shark, I think.
It's a fun match for Bobby. I think the pitch would be that this is the this is the open then of the night.
Yeah.
And it's these two, competitive, credible, sets a good time, and the story of the night is that nobody can beat it.
Yeah.
Okay. Which means we have... So do we want to do The Undertaker versus Elijah Burke or The Undertaker versus Evan Bourne as the last match? Not necessarily the last match, but I mean the last match in the bracket.
I think I'd rather have Burke in there.
Okay. So then are we main eventing with Triple H, Doug Basham? I mean, I'm going to stop right there because I think the answer is just yes, right?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
And that's actually kind of gold to have Doug be the, like, spoiler for Triple H.
Have we done Try Doug? I'm sure we have.
I'm sure we haven't.
We definitely haven't so far in this game, so fair. Which would be the only time it would happen.
Pretty much never been on the same brand. Maybe we did it during right. Triple H's quick adventure to SmackDown a few years ago when he fought Ray for the belt. But yeah.
Probably. I've said this before. Those couple weeks though, man, fuck.
Fuck in a good way? Oh, because you really liked the Evolution stuff, didn't you?
I did. I love it. It is in my brain constantly. Even when not brought up.
6, I feel like, is enough time for these two to have a competitive match, but for it to be the quickest time of the night.
Yeah, no, I like it.
Okay.
Sean Idol is the next one?
Sure. Yeah. I just got in my head because I know something I want to happen with the Undertaker match, but I have no idea how it's going to happen. I guess is the way we do this, we set these all at 7 minutes time limit.
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay.
That would be 8, yeah.
It would be a draw. Time limit.
Oh, wow. Way further down than expected.
Give Sean protect, keep strong. Make this a comedy match. Okay, let's do Undertaker now with Burke. I want the returning guy to somehow cost the Undertaker this. How do?
He comes out and stands there, and he's so fucking big. The Undertaker goes, "You still work here? The fuck?"
And then he turns around and Burke maybe gets some offense in, which leads to the clock expiring.
He's got Burke down and out. He does the throat slash thing. He's going to hit him with the tombstone and win this whole fucking thing. And then the Big Show's music hits, and they stare down. And then at some point, the ref's just like, "Oh yeah, that's it. That's the time."
Huh. All right, cool. Time limit draw. Undertaker keeps strong, protect. Distraction, Big Show. The Bash Babe.
Bash Babe. Putting Big Show in this.
Spooky Lights, yes. And I think it's time for a storyline idea.
Okay.
Oh, do you disagree? It didn't sound enthusiastic.
No, fair. Yeah, no.
Here we go. Kevin Nash hires a large goon. Taller goon. Okay, go check that on the storyline. Also check the Beat the Clock challenge on the Chavo storyline. And add Bobby Lashley to it.
Bruce,
he must be in some, I think it's Trouble in Paradise. No, it's Relic of the Past, surely. Nice.
Yes.
We can end this. We could take Shark out of it as well. Sadly. American Man. We can end Trouble in Paradise too.
Sure.
Did you apply BTC to the thing? You probably did, and it's just being weird. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Yep.
Because it was still there as an option in one of the other ones.
Yep.
Yeah. Cool.
And main event.
Main event. Yep. You okay?
Yeah.
All right. Just leave it and see how little we can. Yeah. Okay. Go protect. Go keep strong. Whatever. What? Do you go dominate? Thank you, you asshole. Okay. We have some time, so we could bump these.
Sure.
But I don't know. Part of me says this 6-7 minute framing is kind of.
You give more time to the tag then.
Do you want to? Because we don't have to.
Just leave it then, yeah.
You tell me if you think anything should have more time. Because if not, I think I'm kind of happy with where we are. But we have.
I don't think anything needs more time. No.
All right. Cool. Right, let's fill in the bones of this show. So I think we should kick off with Kevin Nash out there explaining what's going on.
Yep.
With maybe Chavo there as well.
Sure, yeah.
Probably talking and saying,
yep.
Yeah. And then the goons. Oh, wait, no, the goons were like mega killed last week, right?
Yeah. Yes, that's why he's a new goon.
Yeah. So 6, I guess. Yeah. Get all the as many participants as you can fit. Actually, I think we can just put all of them on screen, off screen.
Yep.
Bobbert, Doug Basham, The Undertaker, Idol Stevens. We're missing 2 from there, aren't we? It's Elijah.
Yeah. Can I just add more?
Mm-hmm. I think so. Elijah Burke.
Oh. I've never thought about this before. I can. Wow. Okay. I think you can
have. Yeah, I think you can have as many workers as you want in storylines now.
That's fucking sick. Shark.
Yeah. And then I'm thinking so this is very sportsy. You might like it, or you might think it's a bit of a waste of time. I'm thinking we have like little sit-down interviews with every participant before their match.
Yeah, as long as you got like some material. We have to talk about this stuff in a little more depth. Yeah.
Not that much depth. We can just say Shark tells us how much he wants to be the world heavyweight champion.
Okay. Yeah. No, I
not every YouTube video has to be this 40-minute drawn out thing.
Yes, it does.
We're doing this, just to.
This is my brand.
Just to hype up Bobby Lashley here.
Yeah. So Bobby.
I think we don't have necessarily an interview. We're just kind of showing clips from, like, he's sitting on a chair in a black room.
I see. Jesus, why do I keep yawning?
I don't know, Stop? Bro. Are you bored?
No.
All right. Go Chavo off screen.
Yeah. How long on that?
2.
Yeah.
And then same angle, put Sharks in there.
Oh, okay? Yep, I agree.
Yep. You could have just go Lashley /Shark interviews.
Yeah, well, you know what?
You could still change it.
I'll kill you.
Okay. Interviewer? Shark's the interviewer?
Yes.
Okay.
Have you not been paying attention?
Huh.
What is interviewee?
Being interviewed. Yeah.
Being interviewed. Okay. Yeah, right on.
Chavo off screen here as well. This
Backstage.
is outside broadcast, actually, I would say.
Sure, yeah.
Is this a video, actually, I think?
Is that not what I have it as? Oh,
no. Yeah. Anyway, and it has to be pre-recorded. Yep.
Oh, my lord. I hate video games.
Relax. Also, I think we put the tag match slap bang in the middle of the show, by the way.
Sure, yeah. Do it like that.
Being interviewed. Wait. I think you want it to.
Yeah, I had done a different one for what's his name though. Oh my god, just auto name it for me, please. God.
No, I think you did being interviewed for. Oh no, you did cutting a promo for Bubby there. Okay.
Yeah, because they're not being interviewed by anybody.
Well, I think the implication is that they.
Penalty?
I don't know, but I think the implication is that they are being. Flash Evans is in there now. I think the implication is that they are being interviewed, but we just cut together their answers rather than showing the interviewer. So if you wanted to be safe, I think character development is a perfectly reasonable thing to be waiting them on. Cool. Ooh, you didn't click save. I hope that doesn't matter. Nice.
No, we're good.
I wonder which things do matter, because that does matter sometimes.
Shawn Michaels being interviewed, Chavo off screen.
Yep, you got it. You could copy that part. Probably worth copying to keep Chavo there.
That's exactly what I was thinking too. Yep. Sean, I can remove, and we can do Idol.
Idol, yep. Oh, maybe go Idol Comic Relief. He's actually dressed up as Chavo Guerrero, and he says that he is already the World Heavyweight Champion. He's got like a toy World Heavyweight title, like one of the plastic ones with foam.
Based.
Let's just fill in the other two.
Going on, yep. Not this way, me.
Hey, relax, bro. We're here. We're having fun.
Oh, I know.
Got nowhere to be.
I like how we just established we were going to do character development, and then I did the whole angle with being interviewed.
It's fine. Well, Idol was comic relief, so at least that one wasn't being interviewed.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah, so just you only have one to fix. You're good. You're so good.
Taker interview.
I think we will. He's in the full makeup and shit, and he looks very frustrated at the whole situation. Kevin Nash doesn't know what he's messing with.
It's the inefficiency that annoys me more than anything. It's being like there should be an easier way to path through these things.
See, this is where I think you can improve your mental if you just change the way you think. Instead of being like, fuck this game, I hate you. You could be like, hey, I made some mistakes here. The more I do this, and if I take a positive attitude, eventually it will be quicker. That's on me. And you can.
True.
I'm not saying the game isn't clunky as fuck, but you know, if you have a positive attitude and you learn how to use it, it will be better. Yeah, that's fine.
Because I can No,
No,
it's the whole thing that
the
has
whole
to be
thing.
scripted or unscripted.
A little weird, but
Unfortunate.
yeah.
Unfortunate.
It's fine. I mean, I trust Doug Basham to shoot as well. Okay, I want somebody. I think it's probably we'll go with Bobby Lashley.
Yeah,
getting interviewed about halfway through the show, and being asked if he thinks his time will hold. Do you want to do probably Chavo off screen on this as well?
Yep.
Do you want to do just the copy and paste job here, or do you want to write prose? I don't think for anything we've booked so far we need to, but for this, I would probably. What's your capitals?
Oh, you're right. You start writing titles.
Yep. Oh, you know what would be really cool? I don't think we do it for this, but like a mass beat the clock where there's so many matches that some of them are off screen. And we just have this massive leaderboard that we come back to throughout the night. And it's like, there's been 5 matches, but none of them have beaten Bobby Lashley's time. Oh, we've got a new leader. It's this guy. Oh, I think that would be a cool concept.
That is a cool concept.
And maybe even it takes place over multiple weeks where guys can go again if their time's been beaten. Anyway.
Each week the pool gets smaller.
Oh, I like that. Yeah, the slowest people get eliminated. Yeah. That's cool.
That is the sprint for survival, baby.
Oh, you know what? Sprint for that format, I think, works. I still don't love survival. Although, I guess, actually, no, I can see how it makes sense now in that context, because you are getting eliminated every week. Yep. Yeah, okay. All right. No. You know what? There's something there. I want the Big Show after the match to stare down the Undertaker and then look at his fist and then use that fist to knock out the Undertaker.
Massive.
So I'm thinking 3 minute work the crowd between the two of them, and then 1 minute attacker victim.
Yep.
Is that the picture you're going to use for him, by the way?
I think so for this short run. You hate it or like it?
No, I don't know. It's very weird, but I think it does fit the run. So I think I'm down for it.
It is a weird picture. I don't know what it's from. I've never seen him make this expression in my life.
Yeah. But I think it does. Yeah, that's my take. It's weird, but I think it fits the run. I don't remember in real life. I think Dead Man, the way they stylize it, is one word.
I think it's capital as well.
Oh yeah, that would make sense because he's like that's a nickname.
It's a title. Yeah.
Would the be capitalized then, or not?
I don't think so. The and the Undertaker and
because
the
yeah, because those are proper nouns. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't remember in real life when he started using that punch as a finisher.
2011, 10.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. That's why I didn't remember when, but I knew it was late-ish.
Do you want me to add it to him?
I don't know, because calling it a WMD seems really fucking weird. Do you have another name for it?
The Big Fist.
The Big Shot.
Showtime.
Ooh.
Lights Out.
I kind of want to just... Lights Out is cool. I kind of want to just describe it as what it is, but it should be weird to add a finisher that's just like punch.
Show closer.
I don't know.
Send the people home unhappy.
What was that one that I was like, I like that just before I started talking about?
Oh, I said Lights Out.
Lights Out? If you want to go for that, I will approve Lights Out.
Because it's the big show, and the show is now over.
Yeah.
Lights Out.
I don't think there's a apostrophe there. Light is out. Maybe it is actually an apostrophe.
No, you're right. It's Lights Out.
The lights are out. Yeah. Okay, cool.
Yep, that's it. I guess it could be done off a ladder. You can punch a dude off a ladder.
Sure, yeah. I mean, by that logic, though, can it also be done through a table?
Yeah, you could fall back through a table. Yeah. And onto a chair. Yeah.
I don't know about onto a chair, because I think onto a chair implies like you're doing it in a way that the chair makes it more, deadly. Right? Like you're doing an impact move. Actually,
yeah.
Is there another... What are the options in type? Okay, yeah, it's impact move, that's for sure. Cool.
Yeah, I wish also it was like strike or something.
Strike, yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking for, but...
Cool. What?
Somebody started using a move called Lights Out.
I see there that you've got Big Punch, and I honestly kind of just want to use that. Because that's sort of where I was going, but I kind of want to just describe the move. But, like...
It is a big punch.
Yeah, I think actually it's completely reasonable to just say Big Punch.
Big Punch.
Well, it's the Big Punch.
Do you want me to take Choke Slam off, or?
I think so. I think one of the coolest things he does is when he starts just punching people to win. I think that's cool.
It is sick. I wish they let him. I wish they had a little bit less of like he has to build up his power meter. You know what I mean?
I know what you mean. Yeah.
If they let him do more, just off rip, bop, just dead. Fuck. Okay.
Yeah. Cool. We should definitely have.
We got 40 minutes of this bitch, man.
Yeah. We should definitely have. Well, we haven't even. We're just doing the beat the clock stuff at the moment. We've still got other storylines on this show, like Psychosis and Ray. Yeah. We
did. Lucha was last week, wasn't it?
Yes.
No, Lucha was 2 weeks ago.
Oh yeah. Psychosis has to respond to Ray's mask versus mask. After the main, I think we should have a couple of angles. I think one where Trips and Doug react. I don't know how exactly we should formulate that. Is Doug
dramatic
fucking
acting,
laughing? Yeah, but I'm down for that. But like, what does the angle actually look like? What are they doing?
I don't think Doug is laughing, just because that's the idol gimmick.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Idol would be happy to just draw. I think Doug's also not happy.
Yeah, he wanted to win.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dramatic acting, I guess. Then yeah.
Yeah, or working the crowd.
Yeah, we'll go with working the crowd. That's fine with me.
I guess maybe it depends on how this angle doesn't necessarily have to happen if you don't think there's a point to it. We could instead just move right on to the Bobby Lashley celebration and have these two in the background. Unless you think there is like a beat to tell here. Like before we move on to Bobby's victory, do we want to see how Triple H and Doug react to the draw? Do we want to use this moment? Actually, I was about to say to continue Triple H's feud, but he doesn't actually have one. Do we want to use this this moment to start one? Probably not.
They just keep fighting.
I don't hate the idea of Doug Basham being a little bit like, I wanted to win, but you win some, you lose some, and preparing to leave. Maybe even offering a handshake to Triple H or something. Like, just not necessarily like I respect you, but just like, all right, cool, we're done. And Triple H is just like, fuck you. It just kicks him and pedigrees him.
Okay, yeah, I like that.
I think that's just Triple H attacker, Doug Basham victim then, if that's the angle we're going to go for. I think you can just describe the angle there because the times give away results if people are watching. 2 minutes, I think, on this.
Yep.
And yeah, Doug Basham offers a conciliatory handshake. Triple H kicks him and pedigrees him. That's not right. Consolatory? Oh. Maybe you are right. Maybe you are right, actually, because it does come from the word console, right?
Consola.
Oh, I was right. It's conciliatory.
That's not what I have here.
Oh, maybe we've got some Americanisms.
Yeah, I've got it like this.
I have it like that.
Conciliatory.
Unless these are different words.
They are. Well, no, actually, they're very similar. Intended or likely to placate or pacify versus mine, which says making or intending to make someone who is sad or disappointed feel better.
Yeah. I think I was going for conciliatory because that is the word that I used, but I guess conciliatory also works in this context.
They mean the same thing.
I don't think so. No, because now I remember. Because consolatory comes from console. I'm pretty sure conciliatory comes from concede.
Oh, I see. I'll go with that then.
We'd use one of the synonyms, like placatory, pacificatory. Well, that's a cool word. Pacificatory.
Jesus, man. Pacifying, but
yeah, I think so. You're offering peace, I think. Propitiatory. Anyway.
Proprietary?
Nope. No, that's not proprietary, I don't think. No, surely not. Puts that motherfucker in the ground. All right, based. Oh, give the Big Show a major victory, I think, or a regular victory, maybe. Overtaker, if he will allow it. Spooky lights. Go on, Taker. Be a dude. I mean, try minor, and then if not, we'll just go for unreciprocated. Unless you think that's cheating and want to pay Taker instead.
I think it's cheating.
You're right. Why are we using edited stats, Tucker?
Real, that's where we're cheating.
Okay, so cheating might be the wrong word, but I think you know what I mean. You know, we don't care 100% about game mechanics, but I feel like we try to put on, we try to be fair sports, you know what I mean? We try not to like abuse shit just for the sake of it, unless we think it's dumb that it doesn't work. But hey, Taker took the minor, right? It was a minor you put in? Yeah. Okay, cool. All right. And then obviously at the very end of the show, we should have Bobby Lashley. He's probably at ringside for the match, right? That makes sense.
Yeah, I dig it. Yep.
Yeah, so there's no need to like do anything special. We can just go right into an angle afterwards where Bobby Lashley is announced as the number one contender and he celebrates, and then Chavo comes down, like claps, and then they stare each other down.
Number one contender crowned.
Like this is a 5-minute angle. With Bobby Lashley getting a... Oh yeah, you're right, you're pros first. Congratulates Lashley and stares him down. Because he's clapping, and he's unironically clapping as he comes down to the ring. Because I think, Chavo is a dick, but we know Chavo. He's not, like, he respects competition and he respects people, right? Like, he's not an evil motherfucker. He's not a mustache twirling villain. He's just a bitter, twisted little man who feels like he doesn't get the respect he deserves. Right, so he's going to show Bobby Lashley his respect. Yeah. Awesome. I think unreciprocated major Lashley victory, I think, for this one.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. Sure.
Right on, then.
Hey, we We're happy that you gave us the note, Adam. Don't take it away from us. It's fine. We're not going to complain. Okay, is there anything else surrounding the BTC that we want to do? Surrounding the BTC. So
I think we're good.
I think I agree.
Do you want to get an angle in here where the Idol Stevens laughs at Shawn Michaels and Shawn Michaels holds his head and goes, "Oh."
Totally down for that, yeah. Don't we have an angle idea for Shawn as well?
We do.
Cool.
Probably just both working the crowd again.
Or comic relief on.
I don't think it's funny.
Okay. Yeah, sure. Could we make it fun? I'm kidding.
Yeah, I don't think it's funny.
But if I'm not laughing, then I'm crying. So can I laugh, please?
Draw victim laughs at draw victim.
I just had a thought. It doesn't necessarily matter for this angle. Yeah. But I feel like at some point in this feud, Shawn Michaels should take a step back and wonder what the fuck is going on in his life right now. And just super kick Idol Stevens in the face, pin him, and then tell him to fuck off and never contact him again.
That's pretty based.
Okay. I think they have a rematch soon, and that's what's going to happen.
I love it.
Okay. Let's get Idol Stevens with a minor victory over Shawn here, by the way.
He's not going to take that. You know that.
I want to try, Tucker. I need to try. Okay, fair enough. Take it off. Unless we're going to go unreciprocated. I mean, he is getting a victory here. He should probably get it. Even if we have to cheat. Okay.
Listen, if he didn't want us to use the unreciprocated thing, he wouldn't have added it in after
the game was already yet. But that's for like role-playing purposes, Tucker.
That's for what?
Role-playing purposes?
How?
When you want to role-play in the game?
Right, yeah, but how does that give you... That's just... what does that even give
It's for unusual situations where you want someone to get a victory, but the game would not usually allow it. Because maybe the other guy's not in the angle.
So it is a bypass. So it's not cheating directly.
Well, no, but like we could...
It's a built-in bypass for the system.
Well, we could do what we want to do within the system here. It's not stopping us. It's just we don't want to.
You're right. Yeah, I guess.
Because we don't want to deal with the consequences of our actions.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Is that everything we want to do surrounding the BTC? Do we maybe talk to Chavo halfway through the night and see what he thinks about how things have been going?
I like that.
Let's do it. Actually, I have a couple more ideas as well. Might be a bit overkill, but I think they're worth doing, and you stomp me if they're not.
The other SmackDown interviewer.
Crystal.
Thank you.
Todd. Josh.
Yeah, Todd, Josh, Crystal. Yeah, the whole gang's here.
Taz. Oh, we need to do the Taz in Bosnia.
Right on. How long is this?
4?
Yep.
Should we get Bobby Lashley and whoever won the second match off screen?
Nobody.
You're gonna do this before the second? Oh, you're fucking right. So get Bobby Lashley. Nobody. Let's do Lashley, Shawn, and Idol though, because Chavo can mention those two. Or actually, instead of Shawn and Idol, it could be all the people who are left in the tournament. Exactly, cool. Thinking. So that'd be Taker, Burke, Triple H, and Doug. keep calling this a tournament. I both don't want this to be thought of as a tournament, and also it's really not a tournament. So
we good on that?
Yeah. Oh, you weren't going to do some pros?
Yeah, sure.
Very simple. Chavo Guerrero discusses. Now, let's cut the word bracket. I think it's giving the wrong impression. No, I
specifically did that to not say tournament.
Okay, he talks about the time that Bobby Lashley set earlier and the chance for the remaining superstars to beat it. I see you not refusing to use the word superstar there, Paul. Gosh, all right, fair enough.
Where'd I say that? Oh, the others. I see. Yeah.
Yeah, that was good though.
4 minutes. Yep.
Yeah.
Fucking
understandable. Chavo. And go anywhere after the second match. Yeah, and then I've got an idea that DX really early on in the night can talk to the camera backstage about their chances in the tournament, and Triple H can talk about how he just lost the IC title, so he wants a new belt, and Shawn could talk about how it's his destiny to become world champion again, and he knows now what he must do: beat Idol Stevens, become the #1 contender. The beat the clock challenge. The challenge. You don't have to go through hoops here. Yeah, the beat the clock challenge.
6?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
You know what? No, it's 4. Let's not cheat. This ain't a 6. Just ain't. Understandable.
Put that here. Nope. Here.
Yeah, good. Yeah, that's good. Then, I had one more similar thing. I think it might have just been Triple H before I converted it into a DX promo.
Oh,
which is fine. Unless we want to... Nah, we've got the Doug promo from before the match. Okay, right. So I think we're good for the beat the clock now, unless you have any closing matches. Sorry.
No, I don't. I don't have anything else. No.
All right, great. In that case, let's Taz in Bosnia, I guess.
Sure.
I was about to say, was Bosnia even a thing at this time? But it's been a thing for about 10 years. It had been a thing for about 10 years.
Okay. I would have thought it was one of the countries that had lived and then disappeared. Sunk into the ocean, I guess.
Oh, right. Yeah. No, I think Bosnia is a part of the... You know this because there's a lot of really good Yugoslavian basketball players, right? But
there are, yes.
A part of Yugoslavia.
The Yugoslavian team is like a... I think I've said this before. It's like a grail. Like, if they were together, they would be so insanely good. Like, fuck.
Yeah.
Unfortunate that they can't just set aside their differences for the sport.
Well, I think what's keeping a Yugoslavian national team apart, with the exception of Serbia, which in that case you're right, it's differences and conflict. But outside of Serbia, it's just like, it's not that they hate each other, it's just that they are separate countries now, and they kind of want their own teams.
And they'll lose because of it.
Hey, Croatia made it to a World Cup final.
They did.
Yeah.
They did.
Yeah. Oh, no, was it a Euros final? I think it was actually a Euros final, wasn't it? Or was it the 2018 World Cup?
I thought they made it to... I thought one of the teams had done really well recently.
It was 2018 World Cup. Recently. Yep, 6 years ago. World Cup. Semi-finals.
Wow, that's that long ago, eh? Fucking Jesus.
Yeah, Taz is in Bosnia. Dramatic acting. Sure. Michael Hayes. Get him out there. Speaking of Michael Hayes, we can also do the Ruined City vignette. No, he's just the road agent in this one.
It knows.
It knows. Anywhere you want, anywhere that works for you. Maybe just copy and paste Taz's in Bosnia into the description there. Or you could write post. You could say Taz in Bosnia searching for hot, young, up and coming talent. He seems to approve of what he is watching. Yep. Someone speaks Bosnian to him, and he's like, "What?" He accidentally speaks Serbian. They kick him out.
They kill him. Oh my god.
The Armageddon city vignette.
Yep.
I'm curious whether we could have actually fit all of the, because I thought we would go longer on the Beat the Clock challenge. I'm wondering whether we could have ended up fitting it into a normal show. The answer
definitely
is yes.
Could have.
Yeah, the answer is yes.
I realized that as well. When I looked, it's like we still have 40 minutes left. I was like, oh fuck.
I mean, it's fine. We still haven't even scratched the surface of our other feuds. I know there's at least one that's gonna have an angle. Okay.
Yeah, let's book that in now.
Let's do that now.
Cutting a promo, Psychosis. He's like, I don't fucking know, man. He's in like a room. An evil room.
Yeah, an evil room.
Yes.
Great.
Go.
What is happening with... I'll wait for you to book this in. You're clearly having to think.
I guess this is the one spot.
What is happening with... Oh my god, my camera is exceptionally blurry. I wonder how long that's been like that for. Burke and Bourne. Did they fight a rubber match yet?
Yeah, I think so.
Can we confirm that? It'd be great if they did. That would suit my purposes quite well here.
Yeah, it looks like... No.
Because I think Bourne got involved in that Burke Shark match. That's a shame. Because it does scupper my pitch to have Bourne move on from this. But that's... I mean... No, I was about to say we could just have Bourne move on for it, but I do feel like we set up a rubber match here, right?
Yeah, basically.
We should do it. So let's have Evan Bourne get interviewed about Burke, and then we can confirm a rematch for next week on SmackDown. Or actually for SNME.
Sure.
Yeah, I think it's... I don't think we have anything for that show yet, except for the women's match, so...
Yeah, no, just the women.
And maybe, probably Deuce and Domino versus Millennium.
Yep.
Damn, but this also means this Bourne segment that I had that was going to be live is now backstage, which means we are once again lacking a lot of in-the-ring content on this show. By the way, look how big this show is. This would have been every show if I hadn't convinced you to knock this down a 90 at the start of the series.
No. And this is impossible. Like I
don't think it's impossible, but it's definitely draining. Okay, let's check our storylines from here and see if there's anything we haven't done. No, I mean yes, obviously. Yes. And then yes, unless we want to do anything around this, which probably not. I think we're going to do Jones versus Kidd next week.
Nice.
Yep. Because I know you wanted to do that.
Match.
Yep.
And
I'm happy to But I don't think we need to build that. We can just remember it, or just pre-book it after the show's finished.
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's look at the analysis then, because who's not doing anything? Nat, yeah, but I don't necessarily have any non-wrestling content for her to do. Oh,
okay,
do you want to do Renee and Santino? Yep.
Yeah, it'll be basically like the same setup as last week. He'll go to him and be like, I'm being fucked over. I don't know why I'm Italian.
Oh, yeah.
You're Italian.
Mamma mia! You've accompanied my accent.
You affected me. I'm also Italian. What the fuck?
You want the big pizza pie?
Where the fuck is Taz?
Yep. Bosnia.
4-2.
2?
Yep.
Yep. We need one angle this show that's in the ring.
Oh, that's not happening.
Come on, we gotta fight. There's gotta be something. I
don't think so, dude. I don't think so.
There's got to be something.
The answer is no. Unless you want to send Jesse and Festus out there.
No. Frankie Kazarian's there. Deuce and Domino.
Find me Drew McIntyre's opponent. That's your
I knew it was Bourne. It was Evan Bourne.
Find somebody else.
It's gonna be Bourne, though. He's just gotta wait for Bourne.
Well, he should talk anyways, though. So
yeah, I'm wondering whether we can spin like a 6-man tag for next week that gets set up here, because they're gonna come out and be like, nobody can beat us because we're the best, and then some sort. Oh,
Nobunaga, Nakamura, and
Kazarian.
The other one.
Kazarian.
Yep, that's him. That's the one I meant.
I just worry that it's nobody's, unless instead of that we somehow get one of those baby faces. I was gonna say one of those baby faces fights, and then the Scottish people attack him, and then there's a save. But why would the Scottish people just randomly attack a cruiserweight? So it is better for them to cut a promo and then the baby faces to come out. But then why are the baby faces coming out? Like the Scottish people have done nothing. But the Scottish people have done nothing wrong. This isn't like a home army defending against. Ooh, that's appealing. But like, that's not really a
valuable. They're making our locker room smell like haggis.
That's too comedy for this, I think.
Oh, fair. All right.
I just get it. I'm willing to hear more ideas, but I just don't think the Scottish people the Highlanders have done anything evil yet. I don't think they have a reason for this band of good guys to come out and save the day. So maybe it's literally just an uninterrupted promo.
Yeah, okay. In the ring?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Can't be long, though. It's like a 3-minute angle.
Yeah.
Unless they do some sort of ritual.
Sorry, what?
like I don't know, Rory gets like knighted or something.
Okay. Rory specifically?
Well, I didn't want to. I think I've got something here, but I understand that there's a lot of bullshit there. But I do think at a core, because we've done a lot of ritualistic stuff with these guys and swords, and I think the Highlanders gave him a sword when he joined and things like that, right? So I feel like we could do some sort of ritual to signify something, like because Drew's the champ and he's beaten off Triple H.
Yo. Right on. I must have missed that.
He's seen off the challenge of Triple H. So maybe Drew gets a new sword gifted to him.
He has taken all that Triple H could give him.
Maybe Drew has melted the Intercontinental.
My idea. Well, that was actually my idea was going to be he went back to make a new sword, a gold sword.
He melted down the Intercontinental belt and made it into a sword.
God damn it. Whatever happened to the gold, whatever happened to the MVP chains that were the Make a sword out of that?
Or maybe it's like even like an earring.
Yeah.
Like, I understand that this sounds bullshit, and it is. But there is something here, Tucker. Help me make it not bullshit. Or just tell me this is a bad idea. We should do a promo.
Okay.
I will listen to you if you say that. But I do think somewhere here, the things I'm saying, there is a competent idea. But I agree that what I'm saying sounds like nonsense.
I don't know. Like, what do you want them to do? Like,
again, the heart of it is that they are ritualistic people. Drew has just reached a milestone, and so they do something to commemorate that milestone, I guess. Could he get a tattoo? Could they all have gotten matching tattoos?
Oh shit, they've all got the AEW tattoos.
Like, maybe they have a tattoo of like a sword on their wrists, you know what I mean? Like, or I guess their forearm.
We are the sword. We will wait 4 years for this to make sense.
That's not what I meant. Really got back to I don't know, man. Okay, it's there. Do you see where do you see why
I do. I don't know how to do it.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't know how to do it aside from bullshit, like, at all. So, because then my idea was like, literally, they will have a feast and burn somebody on a fire.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. No. The feast part, cool. The sacrifice thing, no. You're the second person I've done a stream with today that has referenced ritualistic sacrifice. So I'm just gonna put that out there. You know, it's
something in the air, bro. It's October. What can I say?
Yeah, it's time for Halloween. Did I send you? I did send you that picture of the classic WoW Halloween decoration in the Orgrimmar Bank, right? I was like, that's kind of fucked up. I was a little bit unsettled by that. I'm not gonna lie. Originally, I was like, oh, it's dumb, it's goofy, but I was like, man, it's a bit graphic. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if I like that. It's everywhere, by the way. I keep seeing it. It's because it's up in like all the cities. Anyway,
Jesus.
I'm back to Nobunaga now, because I feel like he's a guy to come out during some goofy ceremony and be like, this is dumb, and kick some people.
Yeah.
But why is he out there? I want a reason to get him out there.
He's been sent to save the show.
What if we send out all the mid-carders that we have? What if we can get together 6, maybe 8 guys, and they've been invited out to a feast, like you say, right? We stock the ring. It's got like a long table in the ring and some side tables. And the comments are like, this is really weird. And then Drew can say like, back in the Highlands, we fight well, and when we win, we party well. And then they have this big feast. But Nobunaga, that he's making speeches, and then at the end of it, one of the Highlanders is presenting Drew McIntyre with this like laurel crown or something to celebrate his victory, and Nobunaga just gets bored and starts kicking. Maybe first of all, he starts a brawl maybe with the rest of the mid-carders, and then when McIntyre's like, "You're ruining everything," then Nobunaga can come into the ring and like kick him. I think I might have salvaged something here. But feel free to tell me if it's bad.
So how many mid-carders are coming out?
I would like to acquire 6 to 8 so it appears like there's a crowd.
Okay. And then Nobunaga is going to come out of the crowd and kill him?
Not kill, like he gets bored and starts like a brawl. If you like it more, we could go food fight, but that feels a little childish. Yeah, brawl is better. Like he gets because there's beer, right? So everyone's getting a little drunk. So maybe he starts like a bar brawl essentially at this feast, and then McIntyre complains that Nobunaga is ruining the occasion, and Nobunaga then kicks him.
Okay.
And we do the 6-man next week, and we do an IC title match on Saturday.
As long as you've got it on the video, I'm down to book it in.
All right, but you're gonna need to help.
Oh God.
Because if you can't, then you don't like it that much. So let's just not do it. Because I don't like it that much.
Okay, I don't like it that much either. Then really,
okay. What do you not like about it? Because it might help us fix it.
It's just a lot of stuff.
We need a big angle. There's also not that much stuff. There's a setup, there's an inciting incident, and then there's a brawl.
What do you need my help with in this, even?
I just kind of I'm not fully. You can tell that I'm not fully there, so I would like you to pick up some of the description work to help pull this together, because I can't do it on my own.
Like, I can set the scene, all right.
I get the feeling that you're like, yeah, I get the feeling that you're not super into this. So let's either change it or do something else.
I think we may just have to move on from from anything with McIntyre. Like, it's not working this week.
Oh, obviously. All right. Oh, okay. All right. I still don't have a ton of idea what you didn't like about that most recent pitch, but I guess I'm not always going to be able to understand.
It just feels like a lot of shit going on for no reason. Why are they all there at the feast? Why would they even go?
They were invited. It's free food and alcohol. But just to go back to yeah, right. But it's
all right.
To go back to your initial point, a lot of shit going on for no reason. That is exactly where we started. My pitch is trying to give a reason. That's what I'm trying to do. Like, it just started with you saying 3 baby faces should come out and fight him, and I'm like, I like it, but it feels like it's happening for no reason. This is what I'm trying to create a reason.
And the reason is they ruin their feast.
Nobunaga specifically gets bored at the feast. I don't think we include the other two now. I don't think we... Well, obviously, they're in the 6-man next week, but they're not really part of the angle.
Yeah.
I'm just worried because I don't feel super comfortable doing this angle, honestly. I'm going to be completely honest. I don't really know what the fuck I'm talking about. So I kind of... Yeah, I don't know.
I dig the all the Nobunaga character stuff works to me. Because I've realized in my brain I'm low-key booking. I'm low-key booking. No, literally.
Yeah.
That's who this is in my head.
So also I should mention with the Highlanders that I feel like you have pushed a little bit in the culty direction, because you keep dropping this like only one line. I don't know where you saw this going.
That's just the Highlander illusion. That's all.
Yeah. So I don't know. I don't really know. We can move on. I just think there's something here. I don't know.
Okay, we could go for more of like the kingly vibe. Drew McIntyre has gathered whoever will come out, and he will tell them that he's better than them.
Okay.
And he's the champion now.
Yep.
And he's Scottish. And Nobunaga could be like, well, he's not better than me. I'll go kick him.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so you don't like that either. So
it's not I don't like it. I like it. It works.
I think we should scrap this whole thing. I'll be honest. Both of us are apathetic to.
I agree, but like I don't feel like we can just.
If this was a stream, I just sent it. But this is not a stream. This is something we have to talk about in some depth.
Well, we don't actually have to. We just write the prose and then read the prose and then move on.
It's unfortunate that nobody here is excited for any ideas.
I kind of am. I just feel really awkward about landing it. If I'm going to be honest with you. Like, I don't think
I'm
the
more
pitch
than
is
willing
bad.
to go with your idea. Like, more than willing to go with that. I just don't feel strongly about it.
I don't like walking away because it's like, this is one of our most important characters right now. And we need to find out where we are with it, what we're doing with it, how much it, like, we can't just like leave this conversation, I think, until next week. Because then we're answering it, aren't we? We're saying this man just wrestles, and I think at that point, I can't, because I've been feeling this for a while. We need to come up with a way to get these two big fuckers away from him. Because actually, I think we're getting to the point where they're almost a real hindrance.
They're keeping him very much entrenched in Scotland, I'd say. That's where my brain goes. I always want to do Scottish gimmicks and
yes.
Talk about haggis and ritualistic burnings and
feasts. You do say Scotland a lot.
Going to the hills and...
Which is fine, and I think if we're... The only reason to keep the stable together, in my mind, is if we do that. If we start just saying, this is Drew McIntyre and he fights people, like at that point, I think these two men are just strange props to have around him. It won't get either of them over. I think if it's a stable, then that's a different thing. But I feel like this is the precipice where we're like, well, what's the point of the stable? And I don't necessarily want to drop it because it's like, well, we'll have the same problem next week.
You're right. You're right.
We won't necessarily have the same problem, like I say, because we'll have just, well, he fights Evan Bourne now. But again, I think that's answering the question by not answering the question. But you clearly don't want to do the hokey stuff. Or maybe you do want to do the hokey stuff, but you want to do it slightly differently?
I don't know what I want to do. I don't know what would feel good at this point.
Yeah.
Everything I can think of for this is very apathetic. Like, just here's an idea so we can move on.
I'm out.
Which is, I think,
I gave like 5, and the last one was that was everything I had. I think yours is fine. Yours is fine if you can flesh it a bit. It just seems like such retreaded tropes to me. I think that's why I reacted in the way that I did. I was just like, man, we've done this before. It's a weirdly niche. You know, if I had a dime for every random champion on SmackDown that claimed to be a king, I'd have 2 dimes, which isn't a lot, but it's strange that it's happened twice.
Well, he's not claiming to be a king. He's just doing a speech.
Oh, okay. When you say the word king, when you invoke things, it kind of puts things in my mind. Like I'm supposed to think he's a king.
No, he just was like addressing the plebeians.
I see. King in a kingly way.
No, just in a Scottish way.
Why did you say king then?
Because it's like a royalty thing. That's the tie back. That's why he's doing it. Because he's from the UK, and the UK have a king.
So he is doing things in a kingly way.
No, not at all. He just reminds you of a place where they do that.
Why was everyone coming out in your idea?
To see what he had to say. Because he's the king, and it's important to listen to the king.
I hate you. I hate you so much. I hate you so much.
I think we go with the feast then. I don't know. I feel better about the feast than anything else. So give me your mid-carders. Give on to me your trodden souls and bloodless boys.
But I don't really like this either. Not really.
I genuinely think we are at the stage of scrap this thing, and I don't care about it leaves us with questions. We have spent way too long on this. We still have to go like another however long with recording. We're not going to magically come up with something we like here. The best thing to do is to take it away,
come back,
and to hard think about who Drew McIntyre is.
We could come back tomorrow.
I mean, I guess we could. If you think it's worth over this.
Well, we're already almost 3 hours into the stream. And I don't love the idea of just being like, well, fuck it. Like you're in the point where you're like, you're trying to come up with ideas just to move on. It's like, I don't feel like that's a good booking strategy. I think we should take the time that we need on everything, really. If it's important. If it's important. If it's like, man, I can't think of an idea for Tommy Dreamer this week. It's like, whatever, you know, we just don't use Tommy Dreamer then. But like, this is like a really important part of the show. Like, this guy is one of the top guys, and I don't know. Like, when we said like 10 minutes ago, we need a big in-ring angle to tie this thing together, and Drew McIntyre.
More than 10 minutes ago, but yeah,
sure, Drew McIntyre is available. That should be the guy who does that, right?
Yes. It's just like, I don't know, you want it to be something somewhat substantive, and there's not a whole lot to do substantive with McIntyre right now.
Why not? We're writers. Let's write something substantive. That's what that's what I tried to do.
Right,
it was a bad idea, but that's what I tried to do.
But, well, yeah, no, and you've done more than me. I mean, I can't think of shit for this guy.
And that's why maybe a day away is gonna find something. Come at it with a fresh head.
You know what? Dragon Nakamura and Kaz team tonight to fight somebody, and Drew McIntyre will come out and kill the ball and hold up his belt.
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah. And then Nobunaga can come back next week and be like, you fucking hurt my friends, and you have a belt I want anyways, so I'll kick you. I'll kick you real good.
Sure.
Do we actually like that, or is that like? Ugh.
I don't hate that. It plays into something he's done before. He's making a statement. I think we can easily justify that. I think it can even play into him being annoyed that he's not in the Beat the Clock challenge.
I was going to say, why did he do it? He's not in the Beat the Clock challenge. Yep.
I do think it still leans us towards, I kind of want him to get rid of the other boys soon.
I think it's coming, absolutely.
Okay.
I think you are right to diagnose that they are part of the problem as to why.
Yeah.
Because anything that McIntyre does, he has to bring those two with him. And I do think, as much as I am thinking to myself right now, well, no, it doesn't actually mean anything, because they're nobodies. They do whatever he does. It definitely has set them in a certain
tone.
Set. Yeah. He can't be like pretty future boy Drew McIntyre while he's hanging out with fucking barbarians.
We need, that's fine, and this doesn't have to happen tonight, but he does need an exit strategy, and he needs it soon.
We should kill them.
I agree. Completely, 100%.
Eat the week.
Yeah, but we need a trigger point for him to decide to do that for sure. Yeah.
Okay, I mean, honestly,
not this week.
I know.
If you got one, sure.
I don't even know if he needs a reason. He just does it. He's bigger than these two. He doesn't need them. He used them to get where he is, and now he's fucking letting them go.
But they're useful to him right now. I do.
Yeah, but they're not, because the writers don't think of me very well while you guys are around. So you need to get the fuck out of here so I can be a star.
There's something to that last part.
Yeah, you need to get the fuck out of here because I'm my own fucking man. I needed you guys maybe to get here, but I don't need you to stay here. I'm that damn good on my own.
I want I think, a feud with Doug Basham where Drew McIntyre becomes aware of his image and wonders why, despite the fact that he keeps beating Doug Basham, why Doug Basham seems to be the guy with bigger star power, and realizes it's because of his image.
I beat Triple H. Why am I not getting respect?
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
I keep beating up everybody. Why am I not getting respect?
Literally.
Okay, right. This cruiserweight tag, I'm down. Let's do it. No cruiserweight tag. Nobunaga is going to fight Kaz. And that's the match. Yeah, are you okay with that? Because I think this is better in a lot of ways. You don't get another random cruiserweight tag on the card, and we don't have to find.
Well, that first one isn't random, just FYI.
Okay, all right, sure.
It is not fucking random. Like,
okay, all right, okay. Oh, if you're serious, I agree. I'm just joking with you. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was like, fucking Jesus, really? I'm like, oh my god. I'm like, we are so far apart on this show now.
Yeah, I don't want to stress I agree. Clearly, it's a I don't want to stress the point, but no, I generally agree. I think we just have different. I think we're just talking about it differently rather than actually.
Well, I'm sure we are
apart. Yeah,
I'm sure we are. Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
Like 4 on that.
Sure.
It's a draw technically as well. Let's go. Yeah. No finishes.
True.
Sports end finish.
Sports end. Yeah.
Okay, Drew should come out, but have the boys do it.
Okay. Why?
Because he has not yet realized that he has to do things on his own.
I understand where you're coming from, but I think Drew has already done this thing where he comes down and clears out the ring. And I think the story, if you remember the story we're telling, is that I keep beating everybody up. You know what I mean? So I think almost he is like you, where he just thinks he's just sort of his own guy and his friends are also there. You know what I mean?
Sure.
He doesn't because he doesn't realize that he's, how do I say this? He doesn't realize that he's being lumped in with the other two guys yet. And when he realizes that, that's why he's going to take him out.
Yeah, Drew thinks of this as Drew McIntyre and his henchmen, and instead we see it as the Scottish
trio. Yeah. Drew doesn't see it as a trio. I think this is a cartoonish extension, but to some extent, Drew doesn't even realize they're there. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, I can.
Do you actually know what I mean?
Okay. I do. Yeah.
Yeah. He doesn't think about them much because they've all.
He has really bad object permanence. Yeah, I got you.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I know what you're saying. Saying.
All right.
Sorry. Okay.
No, you're right. It's funny. It's just, yeah. Good job.
Well, yeah, I do that to quell tensions, and sometimes it's not helpful. Where are we throwing this?
That's a good question.
We'll go here. We'll make this like the non-tournament block.
Sure. No, it's none of the. Cool.
Oh yeah, we did the attack in the match, so boom, that's settled.
We could also do an angle afterwards.
He holds up his belt.
Yeah.
You want to have the other two on, like, selling and stuff, or?
Oh, no, I don't think you need those two, but these two you could check background players.
Ric Flair.
Woo! I thought we sent him away.
We did.
Oh, I guess he can just be in videos.
I guess, yeah, probably. That's probably what it is. Like 2, 4?
3. If we book 3, we can finish the show.
Sounds good to me.
Okay. We good?
Yeah, we're good.
Do you want to do this today or do you want to do this tomorrow?
I think we can do this today.
All right. Let's not drag it out then, brother, okay?
No, not at all. I am totally with you. I am totally with you.
I think I'm going to end the stream as well. I know that
That's
like
fair, yeah.
the ratings are like a part of the stream, but I feel like we basically did everything on stream. I already feel like this is a bit of a I don't know. I think people who watch the VODs probably want the long form stuff, but I feel like this dragged a little. So I'm just gonna wrap it up. If you want to watch us running the show, it's over on Tucker's channel. Yeah, thanks for watching. We will be back tomorrow for the Go Home Smash Enemy. Yep.
Where
is my end stream button? There it is. Peace out, guys. Thanks for watching.